Welcome to the Mob Jazz podcast. Please be aware that the content of this podcast is primarily social commentary and represents the personal opinions of the hosts and guests. It is not intended to be a statement of fact or an official stance on any issues discussed. This podcast is for entertainment and informational purposes only. We encourage listeners to seek out professional advice for any factual matters or decisions. Listener discretion is advised.
Okay, Sabrina's giving us an icebreaker today.
Yeah, okay. So there's this podcast I've been listening to, and I think everyone needs to listen to it. It's so mind-blowing. So there's this chick, she was apparently a Russian spy, but she fled to the US. And she decided to come out and talk about it, and she was apparently in a division called sexpionage. Yeah?
That's tea.
So what they do is they seduce and kill or arrest or whatever, like powerful men, or like they get information out of it. Now there's people, I told this story, they said, that sounds like the plot of Red Sparrow. But apparently Red Sparrow was
Based
invented. Based off their experiences, those women who, but the mind-blowing thing, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on camera, was they would have sex education sessions in front of the class. Now, when you hear sex education, you're thinking, even us, no.
Actual.
You're going to blow that guy in front of all of us. And we tell you, okay, now. No. Okay, now.
I didn't know icebreaker was going to take this
like
step.
this.
That's crazy.
Wait,
No, for real.
so in the sex espionage, it wasn't just a matter of like seducing them and getting them to want you. They had to actually have sex with the guys they were going to like capture or
Must be
whatever.
convincing.
You have to
You
hook,
have to follow through.
You need to do it right.
Hold on, you think
you
you're
have
going
to
to
hook
kill
that
me?
guy to
Yeah.
the point that he's obsessed with you.
Yeah.
So sometimes you needed information out of. If you just have to kill him, you don't have to sleep with him. But if you need information out of him, he has to fall so deeply in love with you that he keeps nothing out of like nothing away from you. So they would have to sleep with them. Yeah,
I'm not going to lie. Every James Bond movie has one of those chicks.
has one of
Let me
those.
tell you, that thing could be the guy in the Bible. Samson and Delilah.
Was she?
Who are
Yes,
we?
she was a spy.
She was a spy.
Oh.
So who are we?
I had never thought about it.
that makes so much
She was a
sense.
spy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then-
she was just an op. Like
She was a spy. She
That's
was
an
a
evil
spy.
woman.
Like, that's an
Yeah, that's an
evil
evil
woman.
woman.
She
bro.
was a spy. I think what was Delilah?
What Philistines? I don't even remember. Some
Just an
like
evil
that.
babe. I don't even remember Delilah's
Delilah
story.
did what?
She
I-
cut over
She cut off his over hair.
hair
It's
at
the
night.
same chick.
They did what?
Yeah.
Samson is Delilah.
Yeah, Samson
Yeah,
is
Samson
Delilah. Yeah. Oh, I'm not thinking of. So what am I thinking of?
Jezebel.
Jezebel. What was
Jezebel?
Jezebel?
Jezebel is separate. Let's not go.
Oh,
did
but
she
who is she?
Just an
Remember
evil
what
chick.
She was like a queen. She was just more evil, man.
You guys have to tell us who Jezebel was. You by already guys have to tell us who Jezebel was.
First of all, you also went to Sunday school, so don't
They
act.
teach us about Jezebel, bro.
Yeah,
I remember I
Sunday
had
school
drawing
is
of
Jezebel.
Jezebel in our
It
Sunday
was
school
illegal, man.
papers.
It was
No,
illegal.
but the truth is, like, I did hear the name Jezebel, but
Yes.
now that we mention it, I know nothing about her. What was her?
I
What
know,
was
just
her
like-
She just
story
seduced
like?
the entire kingdom.
Jezebels are now like synonymous with like
Evil women.
sneaky,
Yeah.
sneaky
She
evil.
was sneaky, man. But she was a queen.
What
Okay,
She
but
sneak
she
on.
sounds like a city girl.
Jezebel. Hard name, I won't hold you. That's a hard name.
If you
Sounds
say
like
so.
she sounds like she knew what she was doing. What do you mean she seduced? Like, do you know how not easy it is to seduce like a whole group of like 5 friends?
Have you met
So
me?
if you can,
Okay, I've gotten who Jezebel was.
Okay.
She was a queen in the Bible, known for her wickedness and opposition to God's prophets. She was the wife of King Ahab of Israel and promoted the worship of Baal, leading Israel into idolatry. She persecuted prophets like Elijah and orchestrated the unjust killing of Naboth to seize his vineyard. Her downfall came when she was thrown out of a window by her own servants, fulfilling a prophecy that dogs would devour her body.
In the Bible, they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second Kings,
Let me tell you.
chapter 9,
First
verses
said,
30 to 37.
dogs ate her body.
There
Yeah.
were bones in the streets.
Yeah.
That
They
she's
threw her out of her window.
yeah.
By the time guys reached downstairs, there were bones.
That she's often symbolically associated with deceit, manipulation, and immorality.
So, city girl, tell us.
City girl, you're saying city girl. But are city girls
So-
associated with deceit?
I mean, yeah.
Define city girl.
Yes, they are.
Define
Divine
girl.
city
Because let me tell you, I don't want city girl to be synonymous with baddie.
No one says the word city girl and you think of like a kind-hearted, good woman. No.
That is true.
City girl says,
City girl is Jezebel.
Yeah, like, be careful.
City girls, watch out for windows. Stuff out here, man.
I don't think so. But then I
And
also
dogs,
think
apparently.
yeah.
I also think those city girls is also kind of like playful.
I think city girls are just the girl version of bad boys.
True.
You get like boys be feeling like they run the streets, they're about that life. So city girls are the female equivalent of that.
Yeah, I
And when
agree.
if I say I'm a bad boy, you're not expecting me to be kind-hearted and like.
I mean, you can
A
be a
good guy.
kind-hearted bad boy.
Can be a bad
You
boy,
just have
good
to have
boy.
bad manners to be like you play with people's emotions and stuff like that. I guess like I think
Okay,
that's what.
where
a
does
bad
that
boy
kind
is.
come in then?
I mean, bad boys, like the way they get their prey is by being nice to them. They rarely start off as assholes.
Are you referring to manipulation, basically? So
Yeah,
that means
but-
they're not actually
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
They're just luring
What's
you.
the equivalent of Jezebel? What name do bad boys get?
Huh.
In the Bible,
Not in the Bible,
Casanova,
just like Jezebel
dogs.
became pop
The
culture
dogs in
at
the
some
street
point.
that
They're
ate her.
dogs in the street.
Those are bad boys. Those are bad
Facts,
boys.
by the way. Those
I
are
mean,
the
Drake
bad
said
boys.
for all the dogs, so I guess.
Yeah. But I don't know. I've always thought city girls. I've always used it as like a playful term. Like when you see like a girl gets into a relationship or gets married, we're like, man, city girls
girls are
down.
down."
They've taken one of our own. Yeah, something like that.
Not lie. There are some city girls that be hurting me. Why you guys dating?
I guess city girls means like you're on the streets.
To be fair, no, but most city girls be in relationships.
Mm.
They be cooking.
Once you get in a relationship,
You're no longer
they
city
strip
girl.
you
Of the
of your
city.
title, bro. Your badge.
Nah. I think a city girl has to retire on her own terms. I don't think
True.
they strip you of nothing.
Like
When
if-
she's ready, like not even a relationship will stop, not even a marriage will stop her. When she's ready to hang the jersey up, she'll hang it up.
She'll
I
stay a
agree.
city girl.
She'll
You
stay a
guys,
city
you
girl.
know,
I agree.
you know of a married city girl.
So but
How
you
much
see what I
time do you
mean?
guys have?
But you see what I mean? That means there's something wrong with being a city girl then. Does it have a negative connotation?
No. I don't. Okay, like this is the thing.
Yeah.
I think by societal standards, it does have a negative connotation
Okay.
because people are so used to putting women in a specific box. But in the grand scheme of things, when you see the things that the city girls do, vis-a-vis the things that men have done over time,
Right?
it's just like we've.
That's
Incrimination,
what I was waiting
guys.
for.
Now we
That's what I was
Equalize the
waiting
playing
for.
field.
That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for.
No, because I stand with city girls.
Okay.
All of you city girls out there, you have a
You have a
senator.
representative on the
Yeah.
pod today. The president is here. Okay, this is not part of the icebreaker, but I just wanted to say,
Yeah.
because we're talking about bonds. Have you guys watched Invincible?
No.
Invincible, yeah.
No one watches Invincible.
What is
Is
that
that
about?
the same Invincible?
Oh,
It's a TV show.
No, it's okay. Yeah, it's
Okay.
a TV show. It's okay. It doesn't matter if none of us watching it.
Okay.
Watched it.
Okay, let's say we've watched it. Can you prove we haven't?
I just watched the finale last night,
Okay.
so it's in my mind.
Uh-huh.
You guys know I'm deathly scared of broken bones. Eh?
Oh,
No.
You
I
don't
didn't know
that's
this.
Never
my-
broken a bone.
Never. That's
didn't
my
know
only
this.
fear.
Breaking a
Not
bone.
only fear,
That's
but
not- you
that's
fear
my
heights.
biggest fear.
you've never broken a bone.
Never.
Have you broken a
First-
bone?
I've cracked a rib.
You've cracked a rib?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
How?
Twice.
Rugby?
Let's say,
Yeah, once it was rugby, the other time I fell.
Fair
how,
as in-
what
How do you
fall
fall on your
explain
rib?
that
How
fall?
do you feel?
Let me tell
How
you.
does that fall occur?
That I
Yeah,
fell
yeah,
on a
you
fish.
There's a limit. There's a limit to how much alcohol you can drink.
Oh, there. No, but imagine you wake up after a night out with a cracked rib.
Yeah, let me tell you
Do you
guys.
still drink? Because I think that was your rock bottom.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even alcohol. It was the time when I thingied my knee.
You also cracked your rib.
Yeah, that same day.
Do you know how he thingied his knee?
Ow.
There was a bottle on the ground and
Okay.
he slipped on it.
Okay.
The bottle didn't even break. It's like a cartoon. Like he stepped on the bottle and fell.
Had his knee,
that's how he
cracked
messed
his
his
rib.
knee.
Here's the funny thing, is I was actually sober. But the bottle, because the rugby grounds, the bottle was there on the floor. It rolled. I fell on my side. I didn't realize till the next day. Let me tell you guys, laughing with a cracked rib is hard.
Bro, you should
So
have
at
a
what
fear
point did
of
you
bottles.
realize that the rib was cracked?
As soon as I tried to get up, I was like, this is familiar. I went back down, and there's only a certain way you can get up if the ribs are important. So you have to like roll onto your side and get up straight. You can't like bend your body.
You can't engage the rib cage
Yeah,
in
so you have
any
to
way.
get up straight. You're not getting up for like 5 minutes. And it's cracked. It's not fractured, like broken, what?
Okay.
The ribs are important. That's all I can
I'm
say.
lucky traumatized by that
That's
story.
terrifying. You should be
Good thing
afraid
is,
of bottles, bro.
ribs are very. Man, I feel like whenever I see
Let's
bottles
first
on the
go
ground, I
back.
pick them up.
This princess over here who has never broken a
I've
bone.
never broken a bone.
Have you,
How?
Sabrina? Have you broken a bone?
No, but I feel like it's a rite of passage.
Break a bone.
I'm about to
Any
say
day
some
we're going to break
sexist
it.
shit right now.
Oh, for a
But as a
man.
guy, I feel like it's a rite of passage.
No, it
As a
isn't.
man,
To
how have
grow
you
up.
never
How have you
cracked
know?
it?
No, like
Okay, in my defense,
It's a manly thing to get like
let's
a
just say
messed
it
up
wasn't
knee.
for a lack of trying.
Mm-hmm.
I've sprained every joint. Like I've sprained my shoulder, my elbow, my knee, my ankle.
Have you? You've not sprained your hip joint?
Okay, wow,
The
that's
first
sprained.
one, the hip,
Relax.
relax. The hip.
Like, what, am I dancing Lingala? I'm more aggressive. Like, what am I doing?
Ball and socket joint.
That was tough. But yeah, man. So I've sprained everything, and in every time I sprained, I could have broken. But I think I'm just more agile. Some guys are
Seeing
more
himself.
agile.
he's really
I
not.
don't break easily. I might
touche,
bend.
by the way.
I might
Touche.
bend.
Like it's Hako
I
ruler.
don't break it.
Let me tell you guys,
Yeah,
I,
like those ones.
I knew he was going to end up propsing himself. And he's not agile at all. But to continue.
Alright,
Let me tell you,
so,
this
yeah.
must be
So
one of the
invisible-
least agile guys in the
invincible?
world.
Invincible. So Invincible is it's a superhero show. It's also like an animation. It is extremely violent and graphic.
Very graphic.
In the final episode of season 3, guys, there were so many broken bones in this episode.
Are you spoiling for the people who watch it,
They will be
or
calm.
they don't? We don't care about them.
By the time this airs, it's going to air on Wednesday. So if you haven't watched it by this
Sorry.
that time, sorry.
Yeah.
Invincible, the main character. They broke both his hands, bro. Both his hands and his leg. He still won the fight.
But you guys know a broken bone.
They broke both.
That's why I have no comment, because I'm like, okay, I guess it's fiction,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
but like,
damn.
come on now.
Not
Damn.
even is it fiction. It's an animation. It's a
It's an
cartoon.
Yeah.
animation.
Yeah.
But first, wait. You're there and both your knees work
Okay,
properly.
obviously.
Yeah.
Because it's a cartoon, I can watch it. If this was like,
Real life.
I can't.
real
I
thing.
cannot see a broken bone. Me.
Let me tell
I
you,
can't see it.
a simple
I can't
fracture, you like I can look at it because I'm not seeing. But those compound ones that get out of the skin,
Yeah.
brother,
I can't.
it just looks
I
distant.
can't.
Like, what do you mean your bone is here and your
That's
leg
my
is
worst
this
fear,
ends?
bro.
Mm-mm.
That is my worst
It's
fear.
so bad.
Nah, I'm not mad. That's your worst fear.
Worst fear.
Break
More
your
than
bone.
snakes,
Casper,
more
what's
than.
your worst fear?
Worst fear. Or like something that just gives me the creeps.
That worst fear.
Worst fear.
You
Yeah.
say something like, wow,
Bees.
existential.
No,
Relax.
nothing.
Our
exists.
depression, deep down.
No,
relax,
no, no,
relax.
no, no, no. I don't know about worst fear, but I get the creeps. I have that thing. Something somia.
Trypophobia.
Those dots like when
those ones.
that,
Yeah, don't
I
even
can't
describe
stand
them.
that.
Trypophobia.
What?
Yeah.
I'm lost.
Trypophobia.
Honeycomb, bro.
Yeah, neither can I.
Oh,
You know, yeah,
like-
you like something that's hella porous and the holes are like really close together. That gives me the creeps, but I
Okay.
can't
Let's
say
There's
it's
describe
one-
it. I'm
There's
getting
this one
it.
time I went on a date with a buddy, bro. But she had those mob dots that be here. And like I could
That
not,
elbow.
bro.
Bro,
You guys are weak.
Shut a rush.
I don't know, but like, you know the mob dots that come here.
The elbow good.
Now,
First,
this
make
one's-
sure I don't have them.
Check your
Has
elbow.
one
Yes,
mob.
Yeah.
And it was that,
that
bad.
it triggered your
Yeah.
What is it called?
Trypophobia.
That one.
Yeah.
It gives
And
me
the
the
annoying
creeps.
thing about that word that I'm not gonna say is when you Google it,
It will bring you
the
the
first thing that
image.
comes up is exactly the thing that they related.
It's
So
All
I
the
don't know the
images.
spelling. I don't know how to pronounce it because every time I try to search for it, that
You
I was
see
like,
that thing.
yeah,
Your whole body
Trypophobia.
just
I've never
like
heard of
shivers,
this.
bro.
But-
I didn't even know this was a thing.
but like
you're blessed.
but like can go heights and blood and bones and all of that. No.
Do you know what's that movie called? Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I was like, who is this movie made for? Like it. Like I'm literally itching right now just thinking about
What
it.
was why?
It had
No,
too
they
many
look
of
at
those
it.
things, like those yucky
Oh,
things. I
this
was like, yuck.
You
So
Google.
I shouldn't show you guys.
To please
Nah,
don't,
don't.
please don't, please don't, please don't. In fact, close the tab.
So you guys
Like
can't like look at honeycombs. You can't.
I can't look at a honeycomb.
For me, honeycombs I
nests.
can.
Let me tell you, no, I don't really like honey because of that.
no, for me, my eyesight is so bad that if the most small things I can't see, Yeah, so I rarely notice it. But when someone points it out to me,
Like those woo nests that just.
oh, I know what I fear.
Guys, just like
I know
stop.
what
like,
I
you just keep
fear, guys.
describing them.
You know when you're watching a
Getting
movie, or a scary movie, a thriller, horror, whatever, and then they show a scene where they're like hives or a bunch of insects crawling.
Guys, I'm done.
A bunch of insects crawling.
Yeah.
You want me to cry?
Uh,
You actually want me to cry tears. There's a time in uni, there were... no, I'm not going to bring a bunch of... This was one insect, right? There's a time in uni, guys. I left my door open, my balcony door open. So I come back from class. I found a flying cockroach in the room. I left
Now
the room.
that is a valid fear.
I went
Let me
and slept
tell you.
in my friend's room for the whole weekend. I said one of us is staying here and it's not me.
A cockroach in the ground.
Yeah,
Let that thing fly.
Yeah.
No, a cockroach in any capacity, whether it's on the ground, whether it's a baby, whether it's an adult.
okay,
On
but
the
guys,
ground, I can
where
bend.
does this come from? Because what is it going to do?
Nothing.
I think it's just it's
dead.
so gross and it doesn't
yeah.
have boundaries.
First of all, you
Like, it
guys...
doesn't, it comes towards you. Go
Also,
away.
I have
go
a very
that
serious
side.
question. You guys do know what a cockroach smells like, right?
Yeah, it's not
They
terrible.
smell.
Yes. Didn't you have that biology class in Form 1 when they brought cockroaches?
Yes, that just smelled.
That smell has
Horrible.
never left
But that's
me.
not the cockroach.
I don't know what it
It's
was.
the
that
good
thing.
thing
Yeah,
that
they would used to.
preserves it.
Yeah.
The liquid,
I
the
hated
whatever.
that thing.
Yeah.
Now, ever since that cockroach lesson, that's where this thing with cockroaches came from. I can't. Like, I just can't.
What about mice?
I don't mind
I don't mind mice.
That is
Don't get me started.
crazy.
You know how I
Don't
feel
mind
about
mice.
rats. The mobsters know how I feel about rats.
Brother,
Don't.
let me tell you guys.
Don't.
If a rat came and landed on this table right now, I'll see these guys next week, bro.
Yeah.
I'll see these guys next
We
week.
give you guys
Okay,
a cool
but
10
the
minutes.
question you asked us is thrown back at you. What will a rat do? It will eat you up.
Guys, rats eat.
rats-
You guys,
I'll
you
bite
do
it.
know rats eat, bite.
Rats bite.
Okay.
You have to be like maybe dead or something. I don't
Let me
know.
tell you.
They can
They
eat
used
you
to tell
alive.
us in the
They
village
eat
that
your
if you-
feet and blow.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen it in real life.
Yeah.
Whose feet were they eating?
Some. Listen. So I
remember in the
it
village
was
they
a
used to
place.
tell us.
They had that problem. I've
Melvin,
seen it
where
happen.
were you? I want
I don't think it was mob far. If you live in Nigeria,
mean?
it wasn't far from me. It was in your area.
What do you mean
It
you
was
were,
rats and near
you
you,
were
man.
seeing a rat?
I'm telling you, and those guys had a problem. They called us.
Rats.
They called us and told us, yo, we have a
Understand
problem.
how wild this story is.
Yeah.
You were just watching someone's feet
What could
get
I was a
eaten.
kid, though, first of all. I was young. I was
How
also
old
scared
were
of
you?
rats.
How old are you?
Maybe like 8.
Okay.
8 is
I was already scared of rats myself.
No, but that's a core memory. Like at
Yeah.
8 is when you're developing your
I
fears
know,
and
I-
whatevers. I understand.
They eat
Yeah,
digits. So they
extremities.
eat fingers, they eat
So
toes.
even people who like can't move for long, they can cover your lips.
Oh yeah.
They can bite your lips.
Yeah, I've seen that somewhere. Like,
Like
if
if
someone
you-
is like
like
immobile
maybe-
for a very, very long time,
And
they
they
just
land
start
on
gnawing at you, chewing
So
at you.
like ears, like cartilage, things that are easy to chew.
But let me tell you something. If I get like super drunk and I'm somewhere and I wake up and a rat has bitten my lip,
your lip.
my lip, I can't even stop fearing them, bro. I can just develop a vengeance for rats, bro. I
But
can
you know,
punish
That's the
every
same
rat.
thing with cats, yeah? Do you know that?
That one.
With cats.
Uh,
Cats will also bite off your
No, cats and
soft
dogs.
tissues.
Cats and dogs will eat you if you die in the house.
Yeah.
If you
in the house.
die.
Yeah, that'll eat you.
Yeah, and
Even
they're
like a-
justified because like what
Yeah,
else
yeah.
are we going you know?
Yeah.
just-
I thought you loved
But
me.
wait, let me tell you, a rat
you love
biting
me?
my lip is
can
crazy.
you grow up? See? But
I find
remember,
a rat
the animal
biting
can
my
tell
lip.
you're dead.
So you think I'm food now?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Bruh,
justified.
this is animal kingdom, has it?
Eat all-
It will be
There
eaten.
was something is going to chew on you.
Even
Yeah.
when you
down
find
there,
meat in the
so,
saucepan, you eat it.
Man,
So,
Okay, no, in closing.
no,
Closing on
cats
this
do.
nasty topic.
Eventually, cats can eat. Like if
Yeah,
you die in
cats
the house, they'll start eating.
Cats
you.
Oh,
eat.
bro, cats do it before the dogs even do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cats
in
are way
fact,
worse.
cats are more predatory than dogs, bro.
And cats
They'll
don't
eat.
love you, bro.
Yeah, cats don't.
Cats
But-
do not love you.
Actually, I
mean-
think when you die, they're like about time.
Finally,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, man.
Time to find a new pet. That's what he's thinking. That's what he's thinking. Okay, no, in closing in this, because this just came to me. How do you guys feel about then, like maggots and stuff like that?
Stop.
I mean,
How do we feel about that?
Oh my
'cause if
God.
you don't like the holes, I imagine maggots be like making
ones
those
don't.
holes.
Maggots don't bother me.
Yeah.
Me, they
because
bother
don't
me.
create too many
Another
holes.
thing that bothers me.
Let's stop talking about holes. Is
Mold?
that okay?
Okay.
Let's
Have you guys
talk
ever looked
about
at mold?
mold?
Yeah,
Yes.
mold is nasty.
Mold on what?
Anything. First of all,
Like an
I
old
can't.
gene.
I can't. Like
What
mold.
about
Like when
like mushrooms? Have you guys seen mushrooms,
I've
bro?
seen mushrooms. Yeah.
Yeah, now
They're
that under thing of
gross.
the mushroom could.
Mushrooms like the ones
Mold
we
and
eat,
mushrooms are
or the
cousins.
ones-
The
yeah,
one
they're
that
they're
mushroom.
yeah they're both
Literally.
fungi.
Yeah.
But anyway, nature, man,
Let's move on
So
from
wait,
this gross
Fun,
topic.
fun,
How
fun,
do
fun,
mushrooms
fun.
become?
edible.
Yeah,
Oh,
you get.
Yeah.
How do they become edible?
Like what?
Yeah.
Or there are different species of mushrooms. Some are edible, some are not, some are even poisonous. So, and
Let's get the question.
some are
Yeah, that's
fun.
what I'm asking.
No,
I'll
that's
use
a
that.
particular type of
Type
mushroom.
that is fun.
Yeah, particular
Like
types of
if you just go to like the market
Yeah,
So I
don't
can't
go-
get like
and
this
you
one.
inhale.
I like
No.
how you're saying fun. Have you tried them?
No.
IRL?
Yes.
How long into
Yeah.
the pod are we?
Yeah, no, we're too far along. First of all, she started by talking about sex immediately.
Yeah.
So
Let me tell you,
all that
YouTube
jazz,
is like this
monetization
pod.
jazz.
But
Forget
I
about
mean,
it.
you
No, but
guys.
there's a YouTube channel dedicated to people's trips on
Yes.
drugs. You've seen
Yes,
it,
yes,
and so this. I don't know what are we not allowed to say on YouTube. We say all of
Nothing.
it, and you guys will
Yeah.
censor.
You said we'll.
Anyway, so they talk about especially people who have tried shrooms and their reactions, whatever.
Yeah.
I have no desire to ever try it based off of the stories I've had.
Interesting.
Me personally, and drugs are a no go,
Okay.
like absolutely, because I also don't want to fuck around and find out. You get,
Okay.
but more so mushrooms. I just don't see how that is fun. People be like, I saw the ceiling was moving, and I'm like, and that was fun.
No,
If this
no,
ceiling
only-
started moving, I'd be so stressed out. I'd be like, no, make it stop.
my understanding of mushrooms is they're not meant to be fun necessarily.
Yeah.
They're meant to be like
Exploratory.
Experimental.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're
I
kind of
won't lie.
supposed
If you-
to. They're
what if-
supposed to take you somewhere else, not in an escapism way, but like in a like discovery
I feel like it gives like opening your mind's eye.
type thing.
That
Have you
third
heard
eye
of
thing.
people who have never recovered from their
Yes.
Okay, so you
Yes.
you're not scared of being that
No,
person.
but those guys, it's rarely shrooms. It's always like
LSD.
LSD.
Yeah, LSD.
It's always like
yeah.
I overdosed on LSD.
Yeah.
Shrooms is tough. Tough to overdose on shrooms.
Is it? Is
I
it?
feel like the more natural
Okay.
things, it's difficult.
The natural ones is harder.
Yeah.
But not to say, not to say, I'm not saying we'll throw a bunch of shrooms in your mouth and see what happens, but
You will find out.
You
How
find
how
out.
are they consumed?
by chewing.
Oh,
Yeah,
You chew them
by
like.
chewing.
do you swallow?
Yeah, I did.
Like,
What?
What
That's how
did
you
you
ingest
do?
them.
No,
You-
there are some
you
things
did
that
like-
you just
oh, like just put like below the
yeah,
lip,
like you
that.
just
Ah, you guys are
suck on or
Man,
something.
this has turned into a different thing.
Oh, narcotics.
Welcome back to the Mob Jazz
just
podcast, man. My name is Melvin,
Sydney.
Casper.
and today we are joined by Sabrina. Welcome.
Thank you.
This has
It's-
been a long time coming.
It has been a long time coming, and when I came, I was like, I'm surprised I'm the one who's here first. You
Yep,
guys were
yep,
supposed
yep,
to come
yep,
to me
yep,
first,
yep,
but
yep,
either
yep.
way, I'm Gus.
Here we are.
Now, I'll be
Yeah.
honest. Damn, it's crazy that I'm saying this on camera before I said it to you. Sometimes when guys invite us to their platforms, when a platform has just begun, I want to give them some time to see if they stay. Because I don't want to be on the one that is just here to see what the vibe is. Because there's a lot of those guys. Like, man, I want to start a podcast. Let me first jump in, invite a bunch of people, and then they don't like it, and then they leave.
Yeah.
But well done, you stayed.
Oh my God.
Congratulations.
First of all, rude.
Well done. Not everyone survives. Not everyone makes it
No,
this
but
far.
by the way, guys, I almost didn't make it.
Yeah.
I almost
Is
didn't.
it?
Yeah, man.
You tell us that story.
Yo, first of all, let me tell you, guys don't tell you how hectic it is. The consistency thing is difficult. And then also, like, when you're independent and you're funding it yourself, everything is on you, man. Getting the guests, scripting, booking this, booking. I was like, enough. I've had enough. I need a break.
Yeah.
So I never ever did think about quitting, but I was like, let me first take a break and
No, it's hard.
regroup and see where I want to take this. And
Yeah.
then when I took a break, everyone was like, guys gassed me up. Like, girl, you have the best. I was like, okay, do I?
Guess I
All
do have the
right.
best.
Yeah.
I'm tight.
Clearly they haven't watched yours.
So I'm tight.
Please,
I'm tight.
please.
You guys are saying she has the best.
No, but
I'm
like,
playing. I'm playing. You
but
do
like,
have the best.
yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They were like, no, we really love this episode. We love this one.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of good feedback. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do this for 1 more year.
Okay.
If I don't see that money in December, guys, this is a warning.
We are still in the year.
This is a final warning. If I don't start seeing some money in December, I'm
I
done.
need to take a break.
I'm kidding. I'm not done. I'll never be
Okay, love it. No,
I'm
but
about to tell you, man. The pod has ended now.
yeah. No, you're doing an incredible job, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, where do we begin? Maybe we should start with you telling our audience who you are. Just kind of introduce yourself to the audience.
Okay, so my name is Sabrina Agasha. I am called Agasha, not Agatha. I feel like I have to emphasize that. I'm a journalist, so I'm not doing this for vibes. I actually have a degree, honey. Hey. So I have been a journalist for like the past, 7 years? And then I decided I want to be more into content creation, which led me to start my YouTube channel. I don't have just a podcast. I also have a show about cars called Mileage. So it's Never That Serious and Mileage, both under Sabrina Agasha. What else do you want to know? I feel like I'm in an interview right now. When I was 6 years old.
Yeah, I always knew I wanted to be a journalist from day one. I have pictures.
I was born talking.
You get me?
Yeah.
I always knew. No, but the truth is, and this is a fun fact, where I lived in Entebbe was an area called Bugonga. Shout out to my Entebbe peeps. But in Bugonga, because I was so loud, and I think I'm still so loud, they used to call me Radio Bugonga.
Lucky, a bit loud.
That's cute. That's cute.
So they manifested for me my career.
Love that.
So that's pretty
Okay,
much.
how old was you? Were shouting when you were a child. You were just there
Man,
making
I think I'm
noise.
just a loud person. I don't know. I can't help it. Like sometimes I be having conversations with people, and they're like, "Sabrina, why are you yelling?" I'm like, "I'm yelling. Why are you not?
First-
why are
first
you
turn
not
down
on
her
my?"
mic.
I've died.
No, for
Anyway,
real.
I hear you.
So I had to calm down. Like now I'm just like calm and demure. I hate that word, but I just used it. So
Yeah.
here we are.
I'm not gonna lie. You've never given. Maybe we haven't spoken enough, but I've never thought that you were like allowed.
Yeah.
I've never gotten that impression
Melvin, me and you have hung out like
once.
once.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't leave
that
thinking.
was the
Good day.
one
I
day
didn't live
that
thinking, but this chick is loud as hell.
You
Bro.
were having a bad day.
Yeah.
No,
That's
it wasn't
funny.
a bad day.
Yeah.
I don't know. What was it? I think
It was I think like an event.
yeah, it was an
He was there
event.
as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Which event?
Remember the Jameson event we did at something?
In Naguru.
Mm.
The sports day, the first Jameson sports
I
day.
was all over the place, man. I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I
busy
remember.
spitting in bottles.
Brother, I was more being engaged.
You were in there for that nasty game?
What?
Where guys were trying to fill a bottle of
With
Jameson
spit.
while it had a stopper. You know when the bottle has a stopper, it's hard to put liquid back in the bottle.
So you have to spit it.
That's what the
Okay.
stopper is
I
for.
wasn't spitting.
So the game was for you to fill your mouth with water and run to the bottle and try and fill the bottle with water. It was nasty, bro.
That one I also observed.
Yikes.
Some, you,
I was there
did
for
your
the
team
food.
win? Did your team win?
Man, they
I
said we were
like
cheating. They said we were
Actually, I
cheating.
observed.
So
That is too
Let me tell
funny.
you,
Like
that's
that's
game.
bro.
That-
I was
that's
the
your
team
game.
command. I didn't participate
Hey.
in that one.
But you guys, like, while we're still having this podcast conversation,
Yeah.
you know, I've told you about my situation where I almost threw in the towel. How have you guys kept it going? Because you've just celebrated, what, 3 years?
3 years,
man.
man.
Yeah, like
3
3
years,
years.
3 years.
This week, actually.
This week on
How are
Sunday.
you-
I'm not gonna lie. It's been a fast 3 years.
Yeah.
I can't say that I've felt these 3 years. I think we've only kept it going because we enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying that on some like PR stuff. There's points where I have no idea where the money was coming from to fund the pod. We would have that conversation when it was time to pay.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'd come, we wouldn't even know who of us was going to pay that bill.
Yeah.
But we were having so much fun on the pod that we just kept doing it and kept doing it and
It
kept
would be
doing
so
it.
funny because during the pod you're laughing, and at the end of the pod guys are like, man.
Man.
Then you just see guys.
Yeah, like bro, it was.
Be like, you got me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You handle it this week.
So I feel you. I feel you on that money thing, but like, yeah, I think the fun helps.
Yeah.
That's how we've kept it going.
How big is your team? Like how many are you?
That is insider information. I can tell you guys off camera.
Okay.
Because
Fair enough, fair enough,
you know,
fair
you're in the
enough.
industry.
Okay.
But,
Yeah,
Yeah, but
those
on
are
camera
some
it's
trade
just
secrets.
you and the guest.
Oh yeah, on camera it's just me and the guest.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
I imagine that's not that. It's not easy to to have a pod where it's you and a random guest. I feel like you're the only one who has to do prep.
Yeah.
Or you have to do prep
I have to
because
do
you have
everything.
a guest on.
You know, sometimes somebody approached me and said, "Can I be a personal assistant?" I'm like, "Who do you think I am that you want to be?" What do you imagine my
Did you
life
say
is
no?
like? But
Yeah.
when I thought about all the things that I do for the podcast and for mileage and for TV, I was like, but how do
You
One.
could use one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could use one,
Yeah.
but I can't afford one right now.
And you see, it's tricky because people say, man, we'll do it for free, but that just feels...
It just
We get
feels
that a lot.
exploit.
It does.
exploitative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People like, man, we just love the content and want to do it for free.
No, but I don't
Like,
think.
cool, but...
I don't think those people realize what goes
What
into
we
it.
do,
Because you're
yeah.
going to use your shampoo, your whole day is going like that.
Yeah.
You're going to sit in a location. Let's say you're using your airtime or your MBs. Me, at some point, I'll feel guilty and I'll have to give you something.
Yeah.
That's something that I don't have.
can't
Like now,
afford
that
this.
is the one that's going into creating the podcast or whatever. So,
And
yeah.
then I also feel like as the creator,
Yeah.
as like the owner and whatnot, there's a certain like standard or expectation you have and you want. But then you don't want to put somebody who you're not paying on that type of pressure, like to deliver a certain quality of something. You're like, bro, I need it to be A, and you're giving me C's and B's, but I feel bad, bro. Like I can't start
'Cause you're
telling
doing
you
it for free,
Yeah,
man.
you're doing it for free
Yeah.
out of the goodness of your heart.
Yeah.
And even if you
Tough.
did put them on pressure,
It's
it's
me.
not their thing, bro.
You get
Yeah.
it's
They
not their
don't care about
child.
it. Like, and eventually they'll just be
Yeah.
like, bruh,
I'm tired.
yeah, this was a
Then
cool
they go in a
experience,
podcast,
but
another podcast,
their own.
and be like,
Nah,
nah,
they-
those podcast guys.
yeah, they don't pay. They've never paid me since
Man,
day
they
one.
squeezed me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just
But I
like
wonder
that,
what
you
that's
have a
like.
reputation.
So you've never done a podcast alone? Like it's always you and the guest.
Yeah, I've never done it alone. I want to experiment with doing it alone.
Yeah.
One
Just
of
you
these
and the
days.
camera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
but-
I was having that conversation this week
Yeah.
with a friend of mine
About
about individual podcasters. Like we're talking about podcasting. And then I was like, I definitely think the dialogue type of podcast is the easiest. Like when you're a team
the
of
camera alone.
at least no, when you're two people and like three, it's the easiest. Then we're like, wait, do we actually know any podcasts that have one person? Because I was like, I assume individual podcasters must have a guest always. But then we actually thought of individual podcasters that sit alone and jazz.
They're there.
And it's visual. Like you,
They're
'cause
there.
It's
most of them are
audio
not
visual, yes.
Yeah, they're there.
Madame Joyce
Fair enough.
Madame
sits on her
Joyce
pod
has
and
done
just
Swear.
eh,
Yeah.
bruh,
By herself,
by herself. She'll-
talking shit like that. by herself.
Yes.
Yeah.
She sometimes
right.
has guests, but sometimes she'll sit down and break down whatever is happening in society, pop culture,
How long?
alone.
For 4 hours.
Maybe no,
alone.
maybe like 30 minutes.
No, she doesn't do for 4 hours. So
Yeah.
the ones
Yeah.
where she's alone are evidently shorter,
Shorter,
than
eh?
the rest.
Okay.
So they'll be like 45 minutes, but still that's a long time.
45
speak
minutes
by
alone.
yourself.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Let me tell you, I feel like it requires a certain type of mental fortitude, and you have to be like a genuinely entertaining person. To be cracking
You have to
yourself up
crack
and you
laugh,
laugh. You're like,
man.
man, I'm
Also
just
Then I
super
think
smart.
that the crew has to Bambi help you out a bit.
Give you some feedback.
Yeah,
Laugh.
like
Laugh.
laugh,
Like, laugh.
yeah, because I don't know, man. This may be funny to me, but the audience will be like, okay, like,
Yeah. Do you remember? Okay, not do you remember? You know, like how the Daily Show is.
yeah.
How they have prompts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you need something like that. Like, and today, this and this happened. This is what I think of this. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
thing. Da, da, da,
And
da,
that
da.
guy also has
Yeah.
some help with his crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they
Yeah.
jump in.
Oh,
And
no.
it's also heavily written. So I feel like with individual podcasts, you have to have a lot
They have
of
to,
writing.
they have to be scripted,
Yeah.
100%.
You can't just wake up and say, man, these are the topics and record.
But then I also think it's very easy to say something that could get you in trouble.
When you're alone,
Yeah.
I feel
How?
like you can do
Especially
that even
if
with a group.
True, but especially if you're not scripting and you're alone. It's very easy to dive too deep into your opinion.
Saying
Your
some
opinion is
nonsense.
yours. Here you can
Start
debate.
saying- you finish all the smart things to say. Start saying the dumbest things after
But
that.
the good thing with that is you can edit it. It's not live.
Very true.
Yeah, but you see, you know, in the heat of the moment, you don't even realize you've said stupid shit, right?
Yeah.
And then when guys get feedback, when you get feedback, guys are cooking you. They're like,
That's exactly what happened to her as well when she was talking about Kendrick's Super Bowl
Man.
performance.
Yes, they cooked her. She
And me, I
needed
don't know why
it,
they,
but
I
no.
don't know why
I
they were
didn't even
so
see that.
appalled. Like it was her opinion, and I understand
Yeah.
where she's coming
What did
from.
she say?
She said wrong.
She
Uncle-
said-
It
Uncle
was too woke or
Not
something.
Uncle Sam. Uncle
she
what?
said it was,
Uncle
that
Tom.
I'm not here to learn about Uncle Sam
Uncle Tom.
or She called him
Said
Uncle Tom.
Guys cooked up.
Yeah,
for that.
and I'm not. It's too woke. I'm here to watch a performance. I'm here for entertainment.
Yeah, but she was justified.
But you know,
I understand where she's coming from. You know, like, I'm sorry to say, but that's not our fight. I don't know what that situation
I'm sorry,
is.
I'm being slow. Who is Uncle Tom?
Uncle Sam.
As opposed to calling
It's
him
supposed to be
Uncle
Uncle
Sam,
Sam.
she called him Uncle
Uncle
Tom.
Tom is different.
Okay, yeah. Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I feel
agree
you.
with her.
I feel you, but it's a Super Bowl, bro.
It's their thing.
It's the American
It's
Super
their
Bowl,
thing.
bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand where she's coming from.
Yeah.
For us guys who came for entertainment purposes, what. Like,
Were you not
okay,
entertained?
you know, like, I was entertained. But then when I saw the breakdown on the Shade Room, I follow the Shade Room.
Yeah.
I saw the breakdown. This means this stands for this. I'm like, man, who has
It's
time
more
for all of
like,
that?
down.
Okay. There's people who thrive off of acting like they're smarter than everyone else just because they figured it out. But like, it's really not my.
That's what I'm here
it's
for.
not- yeah, that's really not my cup of tea. I'm not here for that. I want entertainment. And so how can people be offended that I said I want entertainment?
I think guys were offended
Yeah.
because of the messenger. The British and the Americans.
Oh,
They have
like
they have beef,
eh?
bro.
Yeah.
They hate to see British people comment on their things. The same way the British hate
That's true.
to hear the Americans
That's true.
commenting
I
on
think
their
so,
things.
yeah. I think that's
it.
what the issue was.
That's it. And that's also how I felt today when I saw. Are you the one who sent me that thing? Of the
one?
Australians as if reacting to young
Famous, and
young
first
famous
of all,
African.
it felt
They
kind
did.
of racist.
It felt very,
What
very
did they
say?
racist to me.
I saw it.
Quite
They were reacting
racist.
to the outfits and the names.
It was, Gogo
and the-
Box,
No.
the show that records people watching shows. You've never seen that show.
Okay, wait,
I've never seen the show,
thing.
but I saw the clip.
Uh-huh. Now, that's a show, and it's not only in Australia. There's American version. So basically, the premise is that they record people watching TV. So they're recording Australians watching Young, Famous, and African. And all of the comments had a racist undertone.
Okay, it was just only white people watching.
Oh, yeah, the only white
So
people.
only white Australians.
I saw it, and I'm just like, is it racist or is it because they are white?
Yeah, that's my
Exactly.
question. That's my
big-
question.
Because that what they were saying is what many of us were thinking. First of
Like
all,
these
we
outfits
roasted the hell out of those chicks and their hair
Their
in the
hair,
season,
their
right?
outfits.
We roasted the hell out of their outfits. Annie has never been smart, like in her entire existence. So I'm just like, is it racist or is it the messenger? But still, it's
the
a
messenger.
valid concern, even if it's the messenger,
Yeah.
because there are certain things we can say to each other
That you can't.
they shouldn't be able to say.
Yeah,
No, but then I also thought about the fact that it's one thing to be white, then it's another thing to be like Australian white, and then as you see how they're hella extra
Yeah.
on Young, Famous, and African. I think that's a contextual thing. I think even when you look at Black American reality TV, there's a lot of extra dressing. Like guys just are extra fun. Like guys come to the diary room or that session where you're giving your take, dressed
Extra.
hella
Yeah,
extra,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that's a black thing. You get it's not common in white people. So I was like, maybe they lack the context to know.
Yeah.
But it was definitely giving racist.
Yeah.
So, do people just not comment about other people?
No, comment. But I'm allowed to feel how I want to feel also
Yeah.
about your comment. Because I think even Africans and African Americans have the same thing.
Definitely. Because I was going to say, man, if only whites should watch white content and Africans only watch African
No,
content.
no.
No, but
Tricky.
but package your feedback in a sensitive way.
I think the thing is they're also making it for themselves. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
But then
But it has reached us.
Yes, I guess.
There's that.
Okay, well, if you made me react to a white reality TV show, just about regular, okay, maybe not regular. Give me Keeping Up with the Kardashians or something. My reaction is not going to be, oh my God, look at their lips, they're so thin. You know what I mean? It's not going to be something overtly racist. I might react to their behavior as people. And these
And
guys
you
are
see
on look how they dress, look how they do this, look how they do
The
that.
funniest thing is, if someone wants to get offended, they will.
That's true.
That's
If you
true,
say,
that's
look
true.
at how they behave, then the
You know
people who are
what?
like them will be like, brother, what do you mean?
You know what? It brings me to that conversation I was having about sexual assault. I'm sorry to take this in that direction.
Okay.
But did you
Trigger
know that
warning.
the difference between like a sexual, what makes a sexual assault is it's not consensual.
Yeah.
As long as, like, let's say we're having this conversation, I think with, I don't remember who, but like, let's say if Melvin says the same exact thing to me as
Sydney.
Caesar, right?
Sydney.
But I like Caesar, actually. Now that you say Caesar, I kind of like that one.
Let me tell you
Caesar.
what is hella silly about this audience. The number of comments are going to have Caesar now.
Yeah.
That's his name now.
Caesar.
I can tell you that's my
'cause
new
you
name
know,
now.
Because Casper and Sydney
Yeah.
were in my head. Like, sounds like, which one is it?
Sydney.
I thought it was a C name. Anyway, Sydney. So if Melvin says something to me, and Sydney says the same exact thing to me, and I like Melvin and I take it, I can say this is sexual assault because I don't like Sydney.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's the only difference. So
Yeah.
the messenger is very important.
That's
and
right.
as a woman, Casper, I think you can attest to this.
Yeah.
Like, a guy will say something to you and you'll be so grossed out. And it's not even that bad. But it's just the messenger. You're like, why are you even
I
talking
think about
to
this
me?
very discussion in the last pod.
Yeah. I don't even think it's a messenger. I think it's a recipient. Like, in the sense of someone can do two people can do the same exact thing, but how I feel about each of them influences what the thing means to me.
That's true.
So if, like, let's say, if it's like how, like, let's say this, like, people say, when a guy compliments me, ew. When a girl compliments me, yum. Mind you, the girl could say the most perverted thing. Like, she could say, man, you look so sexy, I could eat you up.
Everyone chicks were calling each other cunty.
Something like that.
You're looking cunty. As a compliment.
Yeah. But then a guy could say, you look so bad. And you're like, bad meaning bad, right? Not bad. And then you're just like, ew, leave me alone. You get
I think
it?
it's because of that what we know the guy wants versus what we know the girl doesn't want. Right?
I
Oh,
mean,
what
in
you
this-
think she does.
What you think?
What you think? That's how they get you.
You don't know anything.
No, but like all that aside, it's
Yeah.
that's usually how it is.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
she
yeah.
could want something else,
Yeah.
but it doesn't come off predatory. Guys can be
Yes.
so creepy, kind of like
Yeah.
it's the energy. It's like you're
And
being
I
too
stopped
much.
complimenting.
My compliment has an ulterior motive. type
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
we can always sense, like as women, I feel like we can always sense when the compliment is coming with expectations.
thing. Yeah.
Can
I
you?
guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I
guess
feel like
so.
you
You
can.
can.
Because
I feel
even
like
if I
you
were
can.
doing it with a motive, it would be different.
Eh?
Inside the
serious?
information.
How would you do it if you're doing it?
I stopped.
Let him show the class.
Show us. Show us.
I retired.
Sydney, come on now.
Let's keep it on now. Let's bring it back to pod jazz.
Yeah.
Did you guys see this, in my opinion, stuff with Michelle
Yeah.
Obama?
Yeah.
I actually did not.
You didn't? So apparently, Michelle Obama is putting out a pod with her brother,
Yes.
and it's called In My Opinion. Shortened IMO. The font is not that different from the IMO boys pod.
Yeah.
So they did a video just telling guys like to spam Michelle Obama and let her know this name is taken already. And it seems it's catching some traction, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if they've noticed, but I think they have, because these guys have a lot of followers. They have
Yeah.
like a big community. So what do you guys think of that, man? What are your thoughts?
Okay, so I've been seeing people saying on taking both sides of like, we can differentiate, or the audiences will differentiate. But I think if Michelle Obama catches wind of it, she should change the name. I thought IMO actually was something to do with Michelle Obama, because I thought I am Michelle Obama.
you
You know,
know?
like I
Yeah.
thought that's what
actually
it
smart.
meant.
Yeah, that would have been
But
bad.
if it's in my opinion as well, I think she should change it. The truth is, like, the Bambi worked very hard for their
Yeah.
thingy, and it's painful. Do they have like legal say? I don't know, because they're in the UK.
US.
Michelle is in the US, so I don't know if they have like any legal say. But I'm just thinking about, like, as a content creator myself, if that happened to me, and something similar might have happened to me,
Is it?
safety. But yeah, like
Damn.
I feel like I would feel some type of way about it. There's nothing you can do legally, but it's just like, no.
I'm not gonna. I think you can do something legally if what they're saying is true,
Yeah,
that they actually registered it and they own that trademark and all of that.
yeah.
There
Apparently
might be
you can
something they
own the
could do.
trademark in the UK and not in the world.
But that's the
Why
thing. It's not
someone in
always.
Uganda can have that.
It's not always super territorial, especially if we're in the same line of work
Yeah.
and like.
Okay, so first and foremost,
Uh,
that as of right now, from what I'm seeing on YouTube, Michelle's pod Mungu Michelle, like she's
Like
my
your
boy.
birthday.
bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mish.
I love Michi, bro.
Mish's pod, yeah,
Yeah.
as of right now on YouTube does not have a pod page.
Okay.
It's on her page, the Michelle
page?
Obama page
Like website, Instagram, what?
on YouTube.
How YouTube?
Oh, on how YouTube,
YouTube
channel.
channel.
Yeah, on her YouTube channel. Like when I searched it up, it brought the boys. When I searched up In My Opinion podcast, it brought the boys.
Check Apple.
Yeah, but Michelle Obama is big.
Yeah, of course. Then I was wondering, okay, maybe it's because of my algorithm. Yeah. So I added In My Opinion podcast Michelle Obama. So it brought her up, and it brings her channel, the
Check-
Michelle
let me-
Obama
check
channel.
Apple.
Playlist.
So let me check.
Apple.
Let me
Apple
check
or Spotify.
Apple
No, Apple.
thing.
Yeah.
But that's nasty, bro.
But it's not intentional.
Yeah, but like still.
And
Like
you
now
know,
that she knows,
even if you
knows.
even if you have lawyers, bro, that's Michelle Obama.
It is like, let me tell you,
What?
it's
First
like an
of-
uphill battle that you
Yeah.
just know there's no top.
You'd rather invite her on the
So
pod.
let me ask, if someone came and started a podcast called like It's Never That Deep.
That didn't exist yet. That's not
Does
exist.
I don't know.
I feel like that one might exist.
I don't know. Let me tell you what. Like when it comes to these name fights, what you can do is put your best foot forward
Yeah.
and make sure yours is the best. Because
Yeah.
some of these things
You just have to
can't
create
fight.
content.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you just have to create content to the point where like when the search comes on,
It's
your
yours.
thing is the first one that comes up.
Yeah.
I don't know how else, like how would you go about it?
Okay, when I search
Yeah, I
up
think
In
we
My
can-
Opinion podcast on Apple, it only brings up the boys.
Okay,
So maybe she hasn't yet started.
Then when I add, she
did.
started because her YouTube channel has the episodes.
And what is the episode called?
IMO. Wait, when I search up In My Opinion podcast Michelle Obama, Apple Podcasts. On Apple Podcasts, let me see what it brings. It doesn't bring up her pod.
Okay, nice. Good for them, I mean.
Interesting.
Good for the
For
boys.
such IMO then.
Yeah,
Apple.
it might be under IMO. And to be fair, when I think of the boys pod, I don't think of IMO, I think of In My Opinion.
I call them the IMO boys.
Hey.
IMO boys.
I call them the IMO boys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now when you type in IMO,
It's
it
her.
brings her. But when you type In My Opinion, it brings the boys.
From a legal perspective, is that different? IMO, in my opinion.
Yes.
Let me tell you, it's
Do you
tricky.
know how you know it's different? You know the Kenyan pod TMI
Yes.
of Murugi and her friend?
Yeah.
Whenever I think of their pod, I think TMI like the real
Much
TMI.
information.
But but their TMI is the messy in between. It's not too much
I
information.
did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't take that one.
You get.
You can't take that one. But you see, it's tough also to own phrases that have been around for so long. Guys, in my opinion, has been around for too long. I don't know how they did it. Maybe it's IMO that they trademarked. I don't know how maybe it's the look of their logo that they trademarked.
Yeah.
But bro,
Everybody can claim.
in my opinion,
as a
because even the
statement.
opinion,
Yeah.
like the opinion is always going to be different type thing. I don't know. It's tough.
I get what it
Yeah.
is tough, like you said, like it's a
Tough.
phrase
Yes.
that we all use.
Yes.
You can't say you own the phrase.
Don't try to take mob jazz.
That
Don't try to take mob jazz.
Have you had
Come and
well,
they pod like
you
major
think-
jazz.
have you had Wendy's POV? He's saying that right now it's on her channel, her YouTube channel. But if they try to open up a channel for the podcast and they use In My Opinion, they will tell them that there's also someone called In My Opinion
Opinion.
podcast.
They will. The only thing is, I think YouTube also tends to be exact. Does that make sense? So if it's the exact name, it will jazz. If she says like, in my opinion, America.
Or IMO
nothing
Michelle
you can do.
Obama. Or
Yeah.
Yeah. IMO by Michelle Obama.
There's nothing
first
you
of all,
can
let me
do.
tell you, if you say Mbombo, you're going to go the legal route and fight for Mbo
Against
IP
Michelle Obama.
against Michelle Obama.
Can't. Leave her alone.
Good luck.
Leave her alone.
The
But
boys are our friends.
I don't
We're
think
their
I
side.
don't think she would. I don't think she would resist. I don't think she would put up a fight. I don't know her personally, but I just don't see what she stands to benefit. Whatever name Michelle Obama picks, she
She'll be
will
okay.
thrive.
That's
you get
true.
like. So I don't think she's doing it out
her-
of malice
Let
or
her just make
anything.
it in Michelle's opinion, and we know, man.
In
Right?
Michelle's
Her brother is on the
opinion.
pod.
Oh, yeah.
Her brother is on the
What's the
pod.
brother's name? Is it also an M?
Man, I hope it's not like Michael, bro. I hope it's not one of those. Bro.
But to be fair, I think that two can coexist. And also, the way I thought about it is, This sounds kind of cliche, but any publicity is good publicity.
Agreed.
So guys will be searching for her and find them.
Agreed.
You get?
But the thing is, and for me, this is where the worry would come from, is when her podcast picks up, she will overshadow them.
I don't know, because you see, that type
The
of
audiences are different.
Yes, they
And
are
even,
different
like,
audiences.
Even the product, what I'm getting from them, I'll never get that from Michelle.
Of course.
Yeah.
So maybe if I'm looking for them and I land on Michelle, I'm not going to stay there. Oh my God,
No.
I watched this 1 hour. But it's not what I was here for.
Yeah.
I'm trying to wash some dishes, man. I'm
Yeah.
trying to listen to Michelle right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny. But I know there's also a law case like that. Like, it's very
Many.
recent, actually, about
Many.
the audiences being different. I'm trying to recall what it was.
It was a podcast, a TV show, something.
I think it was a TV show. But I can't remember. I'd have to Google.
I mean-
thanks for that
one is there.
submission.
No, but you see also with this stuff of like intellectual property law, is that when you're saying, oh, we already have this name,
Yeah.
for a phrase as common as that,
No,
things get sticky. And then also you have to show that they are benefiting off of something that is negatively impacting you.
Yeah.
Like their benefit, Michelle's benefit, is negatively impacting the boys off of something that they had trademarked. Like it's going to be hella complicated for them to prove that this is theirs.
Me, I know the boys, man.
Yeah.
I know the
Guys,
boys.
go watch
But you
the In
also
My
know
Opinion
Michelle.
Go and watch
podcast.
In My Opinion
In My
podcast.
Opinion,
UK.
Yeah.
Support the boys, support the
All the
boys.
boys, man.
Yeah. But
Okay,
then
I feel
also, we love Mish over here.
Yeah, we love
Michelle,
Michelle.
Michelle's calm. Michelle's calm.
She's kawaii.
She's aight. She's aight.
Yeah.
She's not the boys.
So we put up, you saw, I'm sure, that we put up like a post of you on our socials
Yeah, I saw that.
and asked our audience to ask you questions.
Is this the time for that?
This is the time for that, but I just want to
Oh
say
Lord.
our audience sent the thirstiest questions they've ever asked.
Oh Lord.
So this is the first time we've had to sieve. But you guys are going a bit too crazy, bro. You guys need to chill, bro. You guys need to chill.
Down.
Our audience,
Down.
you know, we've always seen that our audience is like 70% guys,
Oh no, it's now 60.
60.
It keeps.
This
The
time,
40%.
this time we understood. It's legitimately 60%.
I feel like
guys,
we
bro.
need to have now like a guy guest to see.
Yeah, to see how they ask it. Anyway,
What do you
so-
mean, like for like to see if the girls would send in?
Yeah,
Let's
the
not see if the
40%.
guys
If
will
we have
be
a thirsty
thirsty.
40%.
I mean, I don't know if the girls would dust over. I think we'd have to find out. But I mean, right now, I asked for questions for Sabrina. Someone sends in Melvin is too cute. Like,
Mama,
Nah.
what do you think about
Fair enough, fair enough.
like.
it was a
Fair
question
point.
for you.
Sabrina, thoughts and reactions.
See, you want Sabrina to know Melvin is
No,
cute.
He is cute though.
She
That was-
agrees.
Sabrina is the one who sent in that question. Fair,
Now we know.
fair play, fair play. Okay, so let's get into these questions, man.
Yeah,
Let's get
you got
into
me. You got
Sabrina's
me.
questions.
Guilty.
Also, I think there's a few that a lot of them want your advice on stuff. Apparently, I haven't seen them yet, but
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
So
Some
I
want
hope
advice. Some are just like showing appreciation.
Okay, I'm a bit nervous. Let's do this.
Someone said
So the-
Sabrina has a very nice pod as well.
Oh, thank you.
That's true.
Speaking of the boys, why was Sabrina and Sukali flirting like that on that episode? Was there a date after? I need to know.
Oh Lord. So do you want the truth or do you want the fabricated
Give
truth?
us both.
We want both.
So
Let us decide. Let us decide.
the truth is Mulinda is a flirt. I don't know if any of you have met him. He's very much a flirt.
He
He's
did
not
flirt
allowed
with
to
me
do
and
that.
Melvin.
He's not allowed.
And they were here actually. They were talking about I saw that episode
Yeah.
with his
Apollo.
friend with
Yeah.
Apollo.
And yeah, like I think they really enjoyed Kampala. But
did.
back to the point, Mulinda is a flirt. But that specific episode, I had a cold. Actually, this week I've just recovered from a cold as well. So I had rockets.
Okay.
So every time I had to laugh, I had to like extend away from the mic. But then people were like, "Oh my God, you were over laughing." I'm like, I
You
wish
are
you
trying
knew,
not to.
I
Yeah.
was trying not to bang rockets into the microphone.
Yeah.
So I've gotten that a lot. And my answer to that is also like, yeah, so what's wrong with flirting?
Right?
It's cool, right?
That's true.
I'm a single Pringle.
city girl. City
Right.
girl.
City girls.
City
I imagine Mulinde coming to shoot with you guys, and you guys live with man. guy can flirt.
Man,
Mulinda is
guys
flirting
are
here with
flat,
us.
man.
I can flirt back.
Yeah. You can flag back. Pause, bro.
Are you serious?
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
You'll never catch me.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
In private, never know.
You guys acting like it's a sport. Like,
Right?
yeah, guys, they're playing basketball.
It's paddle. It's paddle, man.
No, but you guys,
One has to
do you
win.
feel like flirting is an art?
Oh, it
Yeah,
is.
It
definitely.
must be, yeah.
I need your opinion on that. We're two women on the pod.
Yeah.
I find it easier to flirt with people I don't want.
You
People
don't
I'm not
want.
attracted to, yeah. Like if someone is feeling me or just they're a flirt, I'll flirt back. Like, but if it's someone I like, I can't.
Cold
To
as
be
ice.
blushing.
Yeah, I just can't.
I hear you and I agree
Mm-hmm.
because the person you don't really like, you don't care how they perceive you. But the one you
True.
like, you're like, shit, have I said the wrong thing? Have I done the wrong thing? Like, yeah, so I think the hack is to just always treat them the same, but it's hard, man. When you like the guy,
Sad, yeah.
no, yeah, you get tongue-tied, you fumble over your words.
Easy.
He's just saying funny things.
Yeah. I can flirt with anyone. Man.
You
Why
can,
I
eh?
don't like you. I like gay.
No, same, but I have to say, like, my game is weaker with the guys
Like
that
a
I
guy.
like. Yeah. With the guys I don't like, please.
Yeah.
Wrong.
You be gaming. Fair enough. Now I know if a babe over flirts and she's flirting.
I don't like.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like, this is.
This
no.
conversation has
You don't
been
like me
just
enough.
Not want to
Sometimes
flirt
we're even
at all.
using you for practice.
Yep.
Yeah,
you have
see?
to farm boko.
Yeah.
Practice. You
Uh-huh.
told me your practice. Guys, I can quit the pod for like a month.
I've died. Sabrina. I had a mad crush on Sabrina when she was doing some show on Urban TV. I don't even remember the show. I just know every day after supper I had to watch.
This guy was watching that show on silent, bro. Not a word. He
to look
wanted
at
to
Guy
see
just
it.
said, I like what I'm looking
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
But you know, like, that's kind of a hack, Loki. I don't know if you want me to unpack this, but I'm going to unpack it anyway.
Throw.
Someone once said that when you're like presenting whatever, you need to know that some people are watching you on mute, right?
That's mad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So always make sure they have, because you know,
Something to
how many
see.
times have you seen something, and you're like, what is this psycho talking about? Like, why are they dressed like that?
Yeah.
And then you wanna, So it's kind of like you need to hack the system so that whether it's on mute or it's on sound, they're still intrigued by you. I guess that's why
That's
those people of Young, Famous, and African wear those outrageous outfits because it still gives you something to look at.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of
Coming
sense.
button up shots.
No,
You can't be watching
No,
MJP.
so I was gonna say, now, this is a pod where we have boys on camera.
Yeah.
Should our boys come shirtless? What should our boys do for people to look
Drone
in?
in.
Yeah.
You drone in.
That's the
Jungo,
whole
you dress
thing.
like Swanky.
Yeah, for me, I just have to be cute. Lucky me. What does this guy have to do?
I have to Kobe haircuts every pod. Like before I come here, haircut.
But you know what's so funny?
I haircut
There's
one
this,
grab, guys.
There's this training I went for once. I tried advocacy. What?
Tint your beard.
Tint it. There's this training I went for once. I tried advocacy training. So they're teaching you like basically how to be in court. And there's a part of this training where you are recorded. So you present as they record you, then after that you sit and watch the
You watch,
recording.
that,
So the first run is you watch it with sound. The second run they take the sound off.
Oh God.
And then they tell you like,
Sounds like
so
torture.
how does it look like?
Ah.
How does it look like? Do you look convincing?
Yeah.
Do you look calm? Do you look composed? Do you see how you keep moving your hands? Do you see how you keep like shaking, you're shivering? Like, it's crazy, bro.
You guys like watch yourselves back, like
I do.
especially on this podcast.
Yeah, I
you do, eh?
I do.
Casper,
Casper, she can't, but
do you?
But tomorrow,
No, because
Oh, but I listen to myself and I can't. My mom told me that when I'm not around her, she listens to the pod to feel like she's around me. I can't stand the sound of the pod. I can't stand the sound of someone listening to the pod. Like hearing my voice gives me the ache. So even when he's like doing something on the pod and saying, "Did you notice?" I'm like, "Please take down that volume. I don't want to hear it." Like, yeah, I don't like it.
yeah, same. I don't like
You
watching.
can't?
I hate.
Really?
And I'm the only. I remember it's like a one-man team, so I
Yeah,
have
it's just
to watch
you.
to review. But I hate it. I hate. Like I don't like the. Hate is a strong word, but I feel the ick when I listen to myself or when I watch myself. That's why I had to like divide it's not about me. Like I have to keep reminding myself, it's not about you. It's about the audience. It's about your people. You get.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, oh my god, I look so funny, but it's not about me.
Which is funny because this has brought me to, you know how like you've been on TV and you've been doing like traditional media for a hot minute, and then now like doing non-traditional media, YouTube, podcasting, whatever. First of all, I'd assume that you're used to perceiving yourself like that. And then also secondly, I think I'd be like, which one, like, I don't know if it's, can you say which one you prefer if you're still doing traditional media, but doesn't the non-traditional one almost seem like, does it seem harder? Does it seem better? What is it? Now that
it's more fun for sure. It's more fun when you're doing your own thing. Because you're doing your own thing, man. Like, no one is policing you. No one is telling you can't say this. Not like you just, your creativity flows through. Traditional media is hard because there's so many rules. Sometimes you even forget. You're not supposed to wear white. You're not supposed to wear stripes. You're not supposed to say certain things. You're supposed to say there are certain topics that are too sensitive. You cannot touch on them. We talked about sex espionage. Can I say that on TV? No, I can't. So it's just like social media is fun. TV is strict and formal and whatever. But it made me who I am. So I have to appreciate both of them. So yeah.
That's true.
I wonder if
That's a good answer.
because I would think that there are less formal shows, and those are ones you've done, in my opinion.
Less formal shows.
Yeah, like
Even
the
the
urban TV
least
thing.
formal show is still formal. Because like there's regulations and it's even above them, like UCC will come
there's
for you, my
UCC,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, there's certain things you can't say at specific times because kids are still awake and they're still watching TV. So the after dark shows are the ones that are like 11 onwards. That's when you can say whatever you want. But still, we're a conservative nation, so they still cannot allow you to do or say certain things or dress a certain way or look a certain way. So yeah,
What would we have to do on a podcast for UCC to come to us?
We've already done it.
I think be naked, host naked.
No,
Yeah,
and-
their attention for sure.
no, but you
YouTube
see,
matters.
you'd get their attention, and then because I think they'll now try to find a way to regulate, because
Regulate
currently they do
podcasts.
not regulate podcasts.
Yeah.
Because
They tried
podcast, yeah, but as of
last
right
year.
now they don't.
Yeah.
Because podcasts technically don't fall under the entities that they regulate.
Yeah.
Because they have TVs, radios, couriers, and
What Koreas?
couriers like Jumia, Glovo. They regulate them.
UCC regulates.
Yes, DHL, they do.
God damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they do.
What communication is there?
You know they do. They regulate
Maybe the
couriers.
Like calling the delivery guy.
I'm telling you, even DHL, there is no courier
I think
operating in
they
Uganda
have
that is
finessed
not.
their way into that.
So so they regulate telecoms, ISPs, couriers, TVs, and radios. So now you see that a podcast does not fall under any of these.
That's true.
You get a podcast is on the internet. So now how are they going?
That's why I love like everybody who creates content. I'm like, why are you not utilizing the internet, guys? Like it's free.
It is.
And to be fair, a bunch of these traditional media houses also have like podcasts, YouTube channels. I wonder if they regulate those.
They are still regulated because it's still under like, it's kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Ideally, it should be free to say whatever, but still remember they're associating you with the other one. So you're still kind of like under that.
You're falling under the ambit of that license granted to you.
Yeah.
And so because I think annually they're granted compliance certificates. So if there's certain things you fall short of, UCC can refuse to give you a compliance certificate or can even pull your license.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I remember last year they tried to regulate. I think they were doing like a taxing
They
thing.
tried to get us. But we are shifty. We're a shifty bunch. Yeah.
So
They
you
really
were
tried.
asking me if I watch my podcast from beginning to end. I have to.
You have to.
I have to.
Yeah.
I have to see, first of all, if my guest is going to get themselves into trouble. They rarely do, but I have to see every single detail until the last sentence, the last full stop. I do not like watching myself, but I've had to learn to love it. And just, like working in traditional media in the beginning, I sucked. I sucked so hard. I never liked watching myself, but eventually, I guess the only way to get better is by reviewing that. Like you said, they make you watch yourself. You say, let me change this, let me change this, let me change this. So it's dreadful, but it has to be done.
Yeah, man.
I'm not going to lie. I don't mind watching the pod back. I prefer to listen, of course. I don't mind watching it back. What is hard for me to watch are the clips. The clips are tough for me to watch.
Why?
I don't know. Like,
those are the easier
the
ones.
clips, because the clips zoom in, I think I'm more attentive now to like my mannerisms. And sometimes I cringe. Sometimes I cringe at the
It's a
clips.
hard thing you do. It's in every clip.
Yeah, because that's also part of communication.
But you
this one that he's doing.
That
Eh?
is your hand.
no, but you see, that's inherently him. That's how he talks in real
That's
life.
part of, in that thing I was saying, that training I was telling you about, they were saying use your hands. Don't move your body.
Use
Your
the
hands.
hands.
Like, you have to- it helps with like communication
But-
explaining.
Those were little things. I want you to know that other people don't notice them.
Yeah.
It's you who notices them. That's why another reason I don't allow my guests to watch themselves before the episode goes up. Because they'll nitpick. They'll see every small little like no one cares. I wish people knew. People are more focused on what you're saying and listening to the flow of the
Yeah,
conversation
yeah.
than looking at specifically what you have going on.
That's
Do you
true.
think that comes with the podcast you do? Like, does that question make sense?
If you add context, I think it will make sense.
I'm cooking.
You are
But
cooking.
your podcast is very one-on-one,
Yeah.
heavily discussion. And so I think people are more conserved in a way. Or if they're expressing, they're matching your energy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Whereas us, it's more do what you want, man.
Yeah.
Like, you get.
Yeah.
So does that come with the type of podcast that they're on?
Whether they are
Like the
Nitpicking?
nitpicking, yeah.
No, I think it's a human thing. I don't think
Yeah.
I think it's a human thing. I've noticed it also on TV. People be like, I think I said the wrong thing. You didn't say. If you had said the wrong thing, I assure you,
It
even
wouldn't
me,
have-
I
yeah.
don't exactly. Even
Yeah.
me, I don't want to put bad vibes out on my podcast. I don't want to put bad vibes on my TV show. I don't want, like, so you're fine. Yeah. Like, and also when it's not a live show, I don't know what people be so afraid of. But to be fair, like if you're not used to being in front of a camera, you would be scared. But if it's not a live show, you can say
You're
whatever
good.
you want.
Yeah, you're
like
good.
we'll edit it out. Like we'll take
Until
it
the live
out.
one comes, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So my question is, as a person who has gotten some experience in traditional media,
Yeah.
is there a certain type of way you're supposed to speak? Because honestly, you can listen to people who are not like recording themselves and shit like that. They have a way they speak. But there are also these guys who have been like in radio and they've done stuff like that. There is a certain way they sound.
Guys who speak like they're singing.
Yeah.
I hear
No,
it.
man, like, listen, I think we just copy pasted. I don't think there's a good reason as to why everyone sounds the same.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from. But I'm going to just say this. In journalism school, they teach us about intonation. I think they teach everywhere. Like, for you to tell a story, for someone to stay engaged,
Yeah.
you have to,
Yeah.
today,
Let's be melodic, man. Let's be melodic.
As
can't be
opposed to if I
monotone.
said today in traffic jam I sat for 3 hours, I was on my
Yeah.
own on the phone. That you get like it's more engaging when the person goes up and down.
Yes.
That's why I remember there was a what's her name, journalist NTV, Agnes Nandutu NTV.
NTV, yeah.
Like everybody would be
That's
like,
more
She was
Story.
definitely memorable.
Yes.
Yeah.
like it was so interesting to listen to her. She was funny.
I agree.
Right? So I think it's captivating to the audience. It's not a must. We also got to a point where we all sounded the same, and that was not planned. Like I think everyone was supposed to make it their own, but we just copied one font
That Love Doctor
and went
Midnight.
with it. Everyone sounds.
I think.
First of all, if you
Welcome to the Lord.
do you think they force the bass? Do you think that's the actual baritone?
Which ones?
All the men that do the midnight
I think they
shows.
hire guys with that bite.
Eh,
be looking for it.
So like the moment you come in for like the interview, they're like, your voice is too high pitched.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
get out.
As
Wrong
soon as you
show.
say hello,
Actually, you won't even enter the audition if your voice is
Yeah.
not.
Too high. Okay.
Actually, I noticed that they even will give underqualified or unqualified people the job just because of the voice.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But sometimes those guys do not be cooking, bro. Sometimes the guy is judging and you're like, yo, this sucks. But your voice is,
Your voice
your voice
is for
is deep.
real.
I'll
Yeah.
give you that. Your voice is deep.
Yeah.
man, you
And
they
some-
told you have
and
a
you know
media voice.
They told me I have a media voice.
You have a media look as well.
No, don't make these guys curious.
Another tip. They're trying to figure out who she
media,
is.
look at her, media.
Let me tell you guys,
Wait,
one
so
day,
you
the
have
second angle you're seeing.
Will be her.
Let me tell you, it kills me how they're like picking out things. There's someone who came and listed like everything I've said. Remember how they asked, will I cut my hair? And I said, no, I'm attached because it's gotten really long. So I said, she has long hair. She can't see. She has glasses.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like on my way here, I was so curious. I wanted to see Casper.
Yeah.
Like I really wanted to see
Yeah.
what you look like, and because your vibe is so much fun on the podcast, so I wanted to put a face to it, and you live up to the hype.
Really?
Yeah, you do.
Thank you.
Audience,
That's
please
so
know.
sweet. That's so
Citizens, netizens, watch out for that rope.
So let me ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
How did you meet?
How did
Like,
we
sorry,
meet?
the podcaster
The
in
group?
me has come
Yeah.
out. I want to know, how did you meet? Because
How did we meet? I've known her since S2,
S2 or S3?
S3, S2, S3.
Like
you
we
guys are guy and girl besties.
We
That's one
actually
of my-
are.
Yeah, that's one of my best
That's what
friends.
they say.
This is literally one of my best friends. Yeah.
We met in like Form 3 or
Yeah,
Form
Yeah,
2.
like
Really?
Form 2, Form 3.
I think we and you on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they
So
be
you're
saying,
just
man. They're
friends?
best friends.
Yeah, Paul, man.
Yeah.
Besties.
This is my sister.
For the
in
rest-
fact. As a matter of
Listen.
fact, I would give her my kidney.
You're
Probably
not the
don't
same
have to
blood
keep
group.
Yeah, you're
So,
too.
I give her
Are you
one of my
dating?
kidneys.
No.
No.
Are you dating?
No.
Stop pressing hard time, you guys. What do you mean?
You guys,
Yeah.
Me,
you
I'm
know,
out of this one.
let
Last
me
time
tell
they
you,
abused me for
if you
suggesting.
know, if you know how many, every time we're doing
We're
the
already
Q-
we're fighting. You're not helping. We're fighting this battle against our
every time we
audience,
do the Q&A, the submissions.
bro. Yeah.
But Melvin and Casper, but Melvin and
These guys,
Casper.
are, these guys are dating. Some people think that this is legitimately my girlfriend.
And I would believe them. First of all, you guys are not in the room with us, but the sparks are flying.
They
This
really
has
do.
no business nonsense.
I've died.
This is crazy.
I met a friend of mine. There's a friend of mine. We've been friends since like 2013.
Okay.
And then his wife now, they'd been friends since this same jazz. Since 7 years old. So they were, this friend of mine who I knew since 2013, he even hit on me, didn't work out, like we just remained homies. Then the other day I meet him, he got married. I meet him with his wife. I asked his wife, like, hey, what happened? Like, what's the story? How did you guys meet? And she's like, oh, he was my best friend. I'm like, oh,
I've died.
one of those.
No.
I'm not allowed to comment, man.
The annoying thing about people in your situation is they never sit. It's always the us, the Sydneys, the Sabrinas, your friend group who will be like, you guys are gonna end up. It's happened not once, not twice, not thrice. And all the people who I have seen it in, they always deny up and down. No, we are not. He's my brother, my foot.
Now listen, I'll say before you go on with what you were saying. I have friends who that was the case, right? I feel like I've always
Female
been-
friends?
Yeah, like I have female friends who I've grown very close to, but who I also like I could see it going in that direction. None of my close female friends, like as close as she is to me, it would never go in that direction, bro. Never. It
But
would
you know,
never,
in
ever
the
go
off
that
chance that it happens, do you know, hey,
Yo, this
me who is on
podcast
the
would
pod,
go crazy. Let me just say this. It's never going to happen. But if it won't happen, if it happened, this pod would go so crazy.
Oh my
Also,
God.
we'd
And
bounce
I
you
will
back.
come
Come here,
back
fault.
for that specific. I'll come back for that.
You
I
would
didn't know what
bounce
you
you
had
from
said.
the couch.
Would bounce you.
It would be like,
I promise, I would be across the
You'll
room.
be this. You'll be back behind the camera, bro.
Let me tell
This
you.
is the main show. And you'd have like 3 months to get a chick. Failure to get a chick.
Find your own
You're
podcast.
literally-
Let me tell you. You guys, you've got your fault now, the mediator. I laugh alone. Nah.
No, but you
I can't
see,
allow.
a very important element that people don't know. The only reason people like know about our friendship is because I'm now on the pod. He has 2 other female friends who he's just as close to.
But they're
Yeah.
not on the pod. that's
They're
the
not.
thing.
Yeah, they're not on the pod.
Guys
So
I
don't
need to invite them on.
yeah,
bro.
so if guys got the opportunity to witness, I actually think that you might be closer to them than me.
I think I see you too often.
Yeah, the problem is
I
maybe
see
we see each other too often.
Yeah.
But if guys got the opportunity to see him with those other friends, you'd realize this guy just likes befriending girls.
You know what I'm hearing? Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. My husband, blah, blah, blah.
My soulmate,
He's
blah,
gonna
blah.
When we
propose.
get married, blah, blah, blah. Our kids will have these things.
God.
Yeah, that is
But
too
let me
funny.
tell you
Who's
that
getting interviewed? Me, I'm now watching.
the audience
Audience to me
is
for jazzing. Let me keep
Yeah.
quiet.
no, the audience was like on your side that you see it as well.
Yeah.
Then they started saying that because he's on camera, that his mouth, he mouths what I'm saying. That as I'm talking, his mouth is moving.
He's
I was
completing
like,
your
guys,
sentences.
stop.
They're so
I'm
sick.
quiet, man.
I know. Anyway, we've addressed it. We
Yes,
can
it's
move
so crazy,
forward
but
now.
the fact that
So
Sabrina said
where did you fall in this?
Man, I was also there. They picked me
No,
up
no,
on the way,
no,
man.
no, 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 no,
You
no.
must start winning.
No, it's their pod. I was added last year.
Yeah, she knows.
No, but she was added last year.
No, yeah, so that's how we met.
Of course.
Right.
I just want this
Then
city is temporary
him-
here, man.
I met him. I met him
always
during.
welcome their ends. It's never that serious.
I'm going with Sabrina
Sabrina,
today,
man, any day now. Yeah, I met him on a pod we did before this with Raymond. So that's how me and him met. Yeah.
Oh, I should say how I met Sydney.
Yeah.
Sydney is my friend's ex.
Hey.
I was wondering if this was going to come up.
Yeah, it has to.
So why did it not work out? Were you an ancient nigga?
I would like to think I wasn't.
Okay.
No, I wasn't actually. I
They
wasn't.
weren't equally yoked.
They were, yeah, they were.
We were equally yoked.
No, you weren't equally yoked.
You weren't equally yoked.
They were a church couple. So in uni, I met you in first year. That's when you guys were
First year,
dating.
yeah,
Yes.
first year.
So I just knew Sydney as my friend's boyfriend. And you know, church couples. At the end of the day, when it ends, man, we just weren't equally yoked.
One guy was that deep yellow yolk.
One was a grey
Yeah,
yolk.
like a white car. That you got chick yo.
Those were chickens. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But that's how I met him. So I feared her for the longest time.
Yeah.
You know, your then girlfriend's friend who just always looks pissed. Let me tell you guys, if you ever meet Casper, she's actually lovely.
So by the
But the
way,
initial face you get,
this was before you knew him.
way before.
Life
Isn't
is
that
crazy,
crazy?
like that.
Yeah,
Life
like
is
small
crazy
world.
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Very small world.
And now here you are.
Oh, here we are, man.
Oh, here we are,
Advocating
man.
for them now.
Oh, here
Let
we
me
are.
tell you,
Twice a
I'll
week,
keep
every
doing-
week.
for you guys. I'm here.
I don't know what guys are going to do when I get into a relationship or when Melvin gets into a relationship.
Now we've
We don't know what you guys are going
What
to
we're
do.
going to
Us
do.
guys know
gonna
what
be
we're
tough.
going to do. It's
Oh,
not
literally.
When I hear stuff like this, I feel like, damn, my chick is going to hate Casper.
Mob.
If like someone
know
just
what?
came and met us for the first time and they're
If
like,
you really are like friends
Homies,
like that,
yeah.
then she won. Because me, I also have like friends that I'm really close to. Code and a friend of mine called Tuna got married recently, and I think I'm the girlfriend,
Code?
the girlfriend friend. Yes, Timothy Code.
got married.
No,
Yeah.
my other friend called Tuna.
Oh,
Code is
damn.
still
Guys can keep it low.
no. Code is
Were you
not
supposed to be at
married,
this
Bambi.
wedding?
Bruh, I would have seen it somewhere.
We would have seen it.
I'd have seen it somewhere.
No, some other friend of ours called Tuna. He's not really necessarily in the public eye, but I just feel like you as a girlfriend, you have to have boundaries. Whenever my guy friends get into relationships, I have to allow them to like
Be in
let
a
them be.
relationship, yeah.
But then there's those girlfriends who want to assert their dominance in your friendship, and I think that's some toxic shit. And I think those ones are the ones who want the guy. But otherwise, I don't know
Don't
why.
touch my chick, huh?
Are you
What
stupid?
has actually come It's none of your business.
There's things of
When I
like,
fall in love,
I
don't
know
start
him better. Or like, it's okay.
Yeah, let me
Because
see.
I feel like the girlfriend or the wife or whoever, that's that's a
Yeah.
person who should be a priority in his life. I don't ever, like if I ever met a guy and his best friend is a priority over me, that's nonsense. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's
even
nuts.
if the best friend is a guy, rubbish. It's me first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but literally, I tell her that all the time, though.
That what? Why you making it seem like I assert?
No, what I'm saying
Bruh.
is, if I
Assert
get a
dominance.
chick, don't I keep telling you that if I get a chick, half the shit that I be doing with you, I'm not
Yeah.
happy with that.
No, but you
What is this shit that you be
I'm going
doing?
to the gym,
yeah.
like
go
shit
in
like
the
that, yeah.
gym. What else do we do?
Anyway, Sabrina.
Running errands.
Anyway,
Yeah,
us
walking.
guys, us
Yeah.
I go to the gym with my boys, man, just so you know.
But that's what you don't get. We are boys. As
This is a
in-
homie, bro.
And this is one of the boys.
This is a
to be
homie,
fair.
yeah.
yeah.
Anyway,
Guys, jokes aside,
Listen.
they're actually friends.
update
are
the
friends.
next time you come here. Update the next time you come
Yeah.
here.
yeah.
Or when you guys come. But now how will Casper be on? It's never that serious. She'll be behind
Yeah.
the
She will
camera.
be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Behind the car.
She'll be
You know
there.
those who lives?
Yeah, in the bush.
We
I'll
put her
be
in the
first.
bush. You just you just see a leg, man.
They know my voice
Ah, yeah.
now.
Next question.
Okay. What was the inspiration behind your podcast?
Okay, one, I watch a lot of content on YouTube, and there's very few there was very little content at the time that was appealing to me. So I decided to create that content because Isare told us if you're not seeing what you're not seeing yourself out there, create it, right? But then on top of that, it's never that serious. Was birthed from how serious the industry I'm coming from is. I watched shows like have you watched Chicken Shop Dates and Between Two Fans? And I was like, this level of unseriousness, I love it so much. I just love it so much. I want to be able to do something like this, like interview the president and just talk about random shit, you know? So I was inspired by those unserious shows. I wanted to be unserious. So
I love that.
Love that.
never
That's a
serious.
really good answer.
And that has segued us into an unserious submission. Iwe Sabrina.
Oh Lord.
I like the beginning.
I'm a 26-year-old man, ready to risk it all for you. But put in mind, I'm very established. But I want a kid with you first before marriage.
At
That
26,
sounds like a threat.
At 26.
brother.
Like,
The submission.
That's why it games, eh?
That's why.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy is focused. Thoughts?
I don't
Do you know what
and I
Wendy
feel
has
like I need
said?
to-
Sounds like
That sounds like Greek god. Remember the young boy who said that he's ready to
Greek
take
god,
care
relax.
of me.
That's why we told you were cutting something off your name. Every day you don't ask come for Casper. We cut a letter off your name, bro.
Greek God is a guy who said the same exact
Greek
thing.
god
to
was
her.
25.
Yeah, I said that
Anonymous.
same thing.
I want to have children. You did
I
that.
want to take care of you.
Yeah, he wants to take care of her. But Greek God was 25. Yeah, happy
And he
birthday.
said soon.
He has now
He said,
become-
yeah. And remember, he said soon turning 26, and that was like
Happy
3
birthday,
weeks
Greek
ago.
God.
And he also talks about his financial status.
That's Greek G now. We've cut off another one. Greek G.
Greek God sounds scary. Whoever that person, is,
Yeah.
I'm scared.
You're scared.
Yeah, I'm worried for my womb, I guess. No.
Okay.
Chill.
No, no.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Chill.
Even us here, chill.
We're coming. We're landing. On to nicer people. Sab has such a jolly personality.
Sab.
Stop.
Sab.
Maybe that's an inner circle name.
Sab.
Sab.
Say your bad
But
days.
no, you guys are not
You
allowed
don't call me
to.
Sabi.
So,
Sabi.
Sabi.
Sab, it's crazy to me, at least to my knowledge, how she's still single. I'd like to see her on a show like Big Brother so that I can get to see the side of her in a relationship.
Is that a question? Why are you guys? Why are you looking at me like it's a question?
We're waiting for a reply.
Also,
this one-
because there were a bunch of questions that were asking, are you single? Are you single? Are
Oh,
you
am I
single?
single?
She said she was
I
single.
literally said, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a single pringle. I don't know, no comment. You know, those questions on like your dating status can be a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But the question is, why?
Why?
Why
that should
are
just be
they?
boring.
Why are they uncomfortable?
Or why are
For
they
me, they're
uncomfortable?
not,
I
to
thought
be
you were
fair.
saying when they ask you why you're single,
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They want to change the status, man.
Oh yeah. I don't know, like, okay, let me phrase it like this. When you meet a chick you're interested in, do you ask her, are you single? Or do you just go in and hope for the best?
Depends. Depends.
Do you
I don't know,
ask? You ask, huh?
I don't ask, but I'd be like,
Like I don't
looking
ask
out.
you. It's subliminal.
Yeah.
You
Ask
ask,
your bad
but
days.
Yeah, you scout.
to-
Don't you
yeah.
scout?
Ask your
Research.
mutual friends.
You scout, but you don't ask the chick directly. Yeah.
Oh, no, but me, I ask.
Yeah,
guys.
like,
Ask
are
that
you
guy, are
single?
you single?
I ask guys, are you single? And does every woman in your life know you're single?
I can't
Babe,
ask that
ask me
question.
that, man.
I can't
Like,
ask that question.
because you
Because
can't answer
guys
that
lie-
question.
Guys lie a lot. That's the problem. Because he will look you in the face and say yes.
I'm so
Oh,
single.
yeah.
Very married.
100%.
And then he'll say, no, you asked me if I'm single, but you didn't ask me if I'm married type thing.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
100%. I've met guys who have said, I'm single. Then I'm like, but I had your dating so and so. And they tell me, I'm private. Should I tell everyone me and that chick broke up? We broke up.
But that's another thing about me. I'm very private. When I'm dating someone, you will never hear about it.
perfect.
Do you know why? Because people ruin things. You people ruin things. You just now start doing, I don't know, God knows. Like, information reaches me that I don't feel like I need to know. Like, there's a time I was dating a guy, and some guy who looks like him was at the bar. Chick sends me photo evidence. And I'm like, that's not even my guy, you get? And I'm like, so what were you aiming for here? Ruining
We've
things.
suffered with that one.
So I
I'm so
just,
glad you said
I
that.
keep it on that deal.
Her and I were having a conversation yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And she said that next time she gets in a relationship, she's 100% posting that guy.
I advise against it.
No, but here's
Like
the thing,
posting
though.
how?
I'm not gonna
You don't
post.
even have socials.
I deleted the apps. I didn't delete my pages, my accounts. But I am not going to post as Casper. I mean, people don't even know me, but
post as
we're,
you.
we're going to do live shows and people get to know me and whatnot. I will not post as Casper. I'll post as me on my personal pages where people know me as my real name.
Let me tell
Why?
you, eh?
Me before, like,
Why?
whichever person you decide to post as, why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I want things to come to me.
So if he does something, they will come.
If someone comes and tells me, and mind you, I want it to come to me. I don't want to be in a situation where you're in blissful ignorance, and then guys are like, man.
How was
Casper's-
supposed to know?
Okay, but
That's
the thing is
first
now,
guy-
like, okay, and I'm praying for the best, and I'm praying that the person you date next is the final person you're dating.
Amen.
But God forbid it's not, right? And now you've already posted Melvin, then now you're posting Sydney, then now next week you're posting.
No, and you see, I'm one of these people who believes life is for living. I don't care.
You don't
If-
care?
yes. If I,
Alright.
as in, I even believe like if you get married once and it fails,
You
stand
move.
up and marry again.
Yeah.
Who
Summer Walker
cares?
style.
Yeah, it's your life.
Yeah.
And whatever people say and think does not put food on your table. Does not like at the end of the day, it's your happiness.
Honestly,
So if you need to
Upstairs,
marry
put
4
food on the
men,
table, man.
marry.
I get.
Yeah.
You know what? I get that. I get the need to post. Me, I'm just
When
very
we break
proud.
up, when we divorce,
Yeah.
Brother,
I will
I can
take.
always remove the post.
Hey, let me tell you.
Now I can even if I post, let's say, a bunch of what they call it on IG, when I post more pics, what's it called?
The
Dumps.
Carousel.
Dumps.
Yeah.
One of those. I can even remove one cutting off the
Yeah.
dump. The fact I can edit
No,
one.
and let me tell you this, mind you, removing the picture and removing the post
Like
is
Sabrina
not
is
the.
laughing at me.
That what did you say?
Carousel. He called it a
Carousel.
Carousel.
No.
Carousel. It's Kawaza.
That's how Sido is.
Remove, man.
But
The shade.
removing the post is not the hardest part, bro. Like I'm in the midst of heartbreak. My heart is
That's
shattered.
what I'm always thinking about. Like for me,
I'm going
such
through worse.
a dramatic person. Like in breakups, I'm so dramatic. I'm those ones who I can't eat, I can't sleep. Then also now I have to explain to my followers.
Explain what?
I won't explain
the
it.
pic- we'll get the-
explain.
we'll get
Then
the
people
picture.
start
Get the
asking,
memo.
what happened to so and so? What happened? So I've seen it happen with so many influencers where
ask you a
you
question?
post your boyfriend and then you break up and then
Who asks
No,
the most? Is it guys or like girls?
it's usually malicious people. Both. It has no gender. It is
Let me tell you.
unisex.
Once you delete and the guy says he won't ask, he'll just start warming up.
You get.
That's why I
Like,
like
now
to
I'm
post.
there.
You see, and
Posting,
even
so
removing
when the post goes down.
exactly when the post
Now
goes
we
down,
are there.
people know you're single.
And now the crazy part is no. People vibe you more when you're in a relationship than when you're single.
That's
Okay, yeah, that's
nasty
true.
work.
That's true. That's actually
nasty.
Have you guys ever noticed
That's true.
You know, but then sometimes
when
I
I'm
feel
in a relationship like this, it's like there's a broadcast message sent out to everyone.
Yes,
Hey,
that kind of-
hey stranger.
do you think? Do you think that's the case for you because like you're a woman? Like it's one thing to be like a good-looking woman in society, but then you're a good-looking woman in the public eye. So if on average, like the average woman will interact with maybe 10, 15, okay, interact, I don't mean hit flirt
dates,
with or go on
yeah.
dates, or no,
Be
like just
approached
in
by-
passing, interact random men, like maybe 10 men in like 3 months or 2 months or whatever, or 15 men, whatever. For you, hundreds of men are going to see you regardless. So
That sounds scary.
you know, you've never thought of it that way, but it's true.
Uh-huh.
Hundreds, if not
Broadcast
thousands.
to hundreds. First of all, you have like 60,000 followers, bro, on IG. So that's not in India. There's a room full of guys targeting.
So like, yeah, you can imagine like if something is on that scale.
There are like
Yeah.
3 billion guys.
I think that's also why when you're in a relationship, like people are stupid. People might not even want you for Sabrina, but for like the visual
Visibility.
type of the fame, I want to say, or the, I don't know. Do you
I get
feel?
what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not understood.
It does. No, like some people for the clout, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
for the cloud.
to say, even that one I did.
Yeah, man.
Even
Did,
that
didn't
one.
I go to? She didn't share the man when I met her.
Yeah.
And man, I shocked him.
Yeah, people
have
do
bad
have
manners.
bad manners. That's why I'm like, I keep everything on the DL. I've encountered one guy like that. I'm so sure that man was vibing me just because of who he thinks I am or who I am. I don't know. Because when it came to flamboyant things, he would show off in, like, you know, like, but the thing is, to certain people like myself, I feel like excessive displays of wealth show me that either you're uncultured or like you're not used to this, and for me that's a red flag. I want you to calm down, act like you've been in this life. Range Rover, it's okay, it's just a Range Rover, it's just a car.
Act like you understand the economy.
Act like
also.
you're exactly.
You get.
Like you've been
Act
here.
like you've been here before, not like you're a visitor. Like, let me be the one doing the malo. So he would do
That's
so
funny.
many things, like trying to show off, trying to pull up in this car, and then make sure that I've seen the car he's put.
The cars keep changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was also a red flag. Like, guys be thinking that women are stupid. I don't understand.
Hey, so if your cars keep changing, that's a red flag.
Because, okay, realistically speaking, where are you getting them from?
I own a bond.
There you go.
Be then.
That's my point. Like, that means they're not even your cars. Like,
Yeah.
Fair
literally they're not.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess it works on, it would have worked on me in campus, honestly. I'm not going to lie. It would have worked on campus. But, like, at this big age,
I tell those guys be campus. They can
That's
be.
where they be.
and also
where
that's
they
your
be,
car.
man.
Like, a woman said, I don't care about how much money you've got if you're not spending it on me. You understand? That's your car. So what? So what about your Range
Put it in
Rover?
my names. Put it in my names.
Yeah, like put it in my name.
Yeah.
Show up with the Range Rover.
Park
Give me
it
the
there
keys
and
with
leave.
the logbook.
And
Then we
move.
can discuss.
I live in another range.
Yeah.
So speaking of cars,
Yeah.
I remember I listened to one of your episodes, and you were asking some lady a question. He's a 10 but has no car.
Yeah.
I didn't hear your answer. I
Ooh.
had
Ooh.
the guest answer,
Ooh.
but I didn't hear your answer.
He's a
So
10, but he doesn't have a car.
Yeah, he's in a run club. He runs. That's why he's a 10. He's fit.
No, we didn't know you're a fool.
He's fit. He's tall.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good job,
I'm
Luca.
going to be like 100% honest. And people are going to cancel me for this, but no.
Easy.
Yeah.
No, but also, guys,
No.
you need
Also,
to
you
you
have-
need to contextualize this, right?
Yeah.
Thanks.
This is a grown woman.
Thanks.
Do you understand? Like,
Yeah.
don't go and tell you
Okay, relax. This is a grown one with a car.
with a car.
She has a car.
You get.
Yeah.
So don't go and tell for people listening. You're 19 years old. Do not start telling your boyfriend
That you must have a
you
car.
must have a car.
Absolutely.
Relax.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's why I said, like, those things of pulling up in different cars. In uni, it would have confused me. I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie. Because back then, I didn't have a car. I had not dated men, like, with cars. So you, with your car, Mercedes, very impressive. But at this big age, surely,
Okay,
like,
what if I can afford a car? I just don't want a car.
why do you not
Why
want
do you
it?
not want a
Let's
I told you
unpack
I'm in
that.
a run club. I like to run.
It is
So when
your
we're going,
thing,
so when
bro.
we're going on a date,
Yeah.
You joke there.
I'll get an
what's
Uber.
the plan?
You can get an Uber. You drive.
But you know, like the point, like being at the mercy of someone else all the
Yeah.
time to get you somewhere. I don't like that. Me, I want you to be the problem solver in a relationship.
So can I
you
come in
need
an
to
Uber?
be no thanks. We need a car.
man.
Like we need to have
No,
a
but
car.
also at the end of the day, every woman is entitled to what they can handle and what they can't.
yeah.
That's nuts.
Let me not
man.
lie.
Because that's
Imagine-
nuts.
let
Do
me
you know
tell
what he said? Do you remember the episode where he said? Do you remember that episode?
What did I say?
Where like
don't
we
remember.
said something along the lines of like I think it was along the lines of bank accounts, and then I said, oh yeah, some chicks want a guy with a big bank account, and then he said, Kawa, I want a chick with a big bum.
And that's okay.
Yeah. And
that's
You can want
okay.
what you want.
I know.
I'm also entitled to wanting what I want.
Yeah, but like a bum and a car are very different.
But this is the thing.
How?
Like, at
How are
the-
they different?
They're not
How are they
it's not
different?
the same thing. fair.
That's
But no,
okay.
let me tell you,
Yeah.
Casper, have you dated a guy without a car before?
No.
No. It's a very inconveniencing experience
Yeah,
for a
yeah, yeah.
woman
Okay.
to date a guy without a car.
Okay.
Because let's say something happens, I have to come pick you up. If I have a car and you don't have, I have to come pick you up because I feel silly you being stranded and I have the solution.
Yeah, you're
You
literally
get-
my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally your girlfriend. So I have to come pick you up And if there's an emergency, I have to be the one to. I always have to be doing. I have to be in the doing mode. I don't want. I want you to also be able to.
Interesting.
Do something.
Not
I think it's
not
really
on that
in a
because
doing
I
mode
definitely
always.
agree.
Yeah, I know. I was
that's
going to
literally my
say
reality, like explaining
men's
my reality.
realities, they are the
But
doers.
that's the thing.
Yeah, like,
you are
do you see
designed
it?
to be doers. We're designed to be
It is so
receivers
foreign
of
for
the
me to be
doing.
stranded,
That's true.
and I tell my babe, come pick me up.
You'd rather call a guy.
I'd rather
Like
run.
your
I
guy
try to
friend.
call the homies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell my babe to come pick me up. I'm
That's
stranded.
what I'm always
I
saying.
will
That's what I'm
walk.
always saying. Like a man who asks a woman for favors, that's a red flag. Because where are your boys? Like, I would rather, like when I'm stranded as a woman, as a female, I first go through all my girlfriends and my sisters
you
before I
call
reach
him.
a guy who is not my guy. If there's a guy in the picture, he's the one solving that problem.
Okay.
But if I don't have a boyfriend, I'm calling my girls. You as a man,
Where are your birthdays?
where are your buddies?
Yeah.
Where are your cousins? Where are your
Yeah,
brothers?
yeah, that's
Let me
What
tell
do
you,
you
I'll
mean
tell
you're
my- I'll
texting
tell
me?
my
I
chick
need.
after a week. By the way, man, last Sunday, I was stranded.
She
That's
didn't
when she
even
was-
tell me. I don't even want to know.
Oh no.
I don't even want to know. Please,
Gay,
please,
dating
no
is hard,
thanks.
man.
It's not. It's not hard.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, it's men who design this world to be like this. So
Thanks.
check
No,
it
but
up
also,
with them.
I don't know if we're designed like this or if we've just been
You
programmed
structured
to be like this.
society.
But we
Who made those programs?
no, but we also like to be the givers. Like we
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
to
The
we like
thing
to
is,
be helping you.
We are not complaining. When I say it's
Yeah.
hard, I'm not saying
I feel her
I hate
when she
it.
says that.
It's
yeah.
just, brother, it's hard.
it's just funny
and it's
hearing.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I have, we shall bathe. If I don't have, we have to.
Start jogging together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Loving Sabrina's new journey, very inspiring with the gym and all.
Oh,
But the real question is, are you in a relationship? She has answered that.
please.
I'm ready to shoot my shot without breaks. I want to marry you.
You better have a car, man.
Okay.
Let's start from
But
there.
you guys in those DMs, you're hiding behind the keyboard. You see me in person next time and come walk up to me and say this.
Let me tell you.
with your chest. Yeah.
People never do
Drive
that.
I like that.
Don't
Do
dare walk.
do you
Don't
know
walk, man.
we
Drive up to her.
we got like there's a bunch at the time we're getting a bunch of submissions of I like Casper and I've already seen you, like, so you just come here and look at me, as in,
Yeah.
and then you come and be because this is an anonymous app, so we can't tell who has sent the submissions.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
Yeah.
Like, there's one who said I came and I've been taking photos of you, as in.
That was
Yeah, that one
That's
was
creepy.
crazy. That one was crazy.
That is cr-
Guys, be brave, man. Be brave. If you find Sabrina, listen,
Shoot your shot.
shoot your shot, man. That you've had, come driving.
That Sabrina, the girls in
And
Sabrina's.
Wendy
first
says-
hand him-
Let me.
hand him the mic.
Yeah.
I want to hear that. Inaccessible in what way?
You be thinking that maybe they deserve some guy who is richer,
Or
stuff
he's
like
also
that.
like in the same
Exactly.
like media field, like the eyes are on him.
A guy who is like having some actual clout himself, not only you. Yeah. So that's why you always find that celebrities are always dating celebrities.
I don't know, like, okay, in our society, I don't think that applies per se. Me personally, I don't like guys in the limelight. I've said this on my podcast before. I would not date an industry person simply because I've seen, man. I've also seen, like, your problems are public. That's how it's like me, I'm very private. Your problems are public. I've seen my friends go through that in their relationships. They get dragged, they break up, they make up, they do. Like, that's too much drama. And also, like, being inaccessible to me, I feel like it's a pro for me. Because not everybody can approach you, which is good. Because Kampala men can waste your time. Kampala men. But also, like,
Shout out Kapala man.
Yeah. Time wasting. It's a trait.
yo, they can traumatize you.
That's true.
No,
It's
like,
always
and
been
also one thing I've learned from my journey as a human being, you're better off single than being in the wrong relationship with the wrong person. It will leave you with therapy that you can't, like, it's like, I don't want to have to heal anymore. I've healed enough. But then now I have to go back to therapy to learn how to heal further. It's
Therapy is expensive, man.
It is. So yeah, I think I've just gotten too comfortable being single because it's so peaceful. I don't have stress.
I agree.
I don't wake up. You know, like someone said, the best thing about being single is you don't have someone ruining your day at 9 a.m. I felt that.
When you greet your babe with
Ruining
more
your day.
energy and she replies with
Hey.
hi.
Game.
That day has gone.
Or you
What
say
did I
something
do?
and they say K.
now I have nothing else to think about.
Now you have to start thinking, what do I do?
Man.
And if you date someone who doesn't like communicating, you're fucked. Because they will never tell you what you did.
Yeah.
You're
And then
just going
when
to
you ask
wonder
her what's wrong, and she
forever.
says, I'll tell you after work. Now the whole day you're just there.
You can't even work.
Now as you
You
work
even want to
remotely,
call in
you can't
sick.
sleep. You have no work to destroy. You're just there.
You even want to call in sick because
Life is hard, man. Be single.
Yeah, another question about relationships, yeah? No, the first time.
Can you tell us what you're going through right now?
I'm not going
is
through
unco-
anything.
Okay.
I just
familiar
want
for
to
me.
know.
yeah.
Okay, like when I look at Sabrina, she gives me the type of lady who would be like, you can shoot your shot, you try to raise her up, and she's like, relax. We are supposed to be bad days. Stop playing. You get it?
Yeah.
She gives me that vibe.
Like
Like,
friend
a
zone
friend
vibes.
zone,
yeah, I don't know whether it's something you do or it's just something that you look like you do.
Ah, damn.
Look like a friend zone, babe. You be friend zoning,
You're
guys.
inaccessible. You like to friend zone.
And the guy has to have a car.
Cars.
Okay, they pull us gum. We're no longer in Kampala, man.
No, okay, so what was the question?
That was the question, man. You
I
give
get
friends
friends. I give friend zone. Okay, I think also like just basically what I just said. I think most of the things that I do now are to protect myself. I put a wall up. I have to be honest. I first of all encountered, like I said, men who will just try to date you just for clout, just to say, hey, that chick, I humbled her. You know, there are people actually who are malicious like that. They just want to date you to humble you. Be like,
Crazy.
you see, she's calling me 100 times. I told you, there's what chicks there. And then there's also like people have ulterior motives as to why they approach you. Many people do. So you have to be very selective. So when you tell me I come off unapproachable, I like that. That means that the people who are approaching me are only the bold and the brave.
When you
Those are
say
the ones we
when you
like.
say
The champion.
people who find you unapproachable, you like that. You reminded me of a line in You, the
Yeah.
show You on
Yeah.
Netflix. The most recent season, he meets this chick. The chick he ends up dating that season. She said something along the lines of, "I don't care if you think I'm a bitch. In fact, I prefer it."
Yeah.
So that was like the same,
Killer.
Yeah.
No, they're still together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. The last episode, the last season.
Season,
sorry, season
yeah,
4.
when he was in the UK.
Mm.
Season 5 is actually coming out really soon. The trailer came
Is
out.
she also a killer?
Okay, I've
No,
only
she's
watched
not.
3 episodes, so
No, that is one of the best shows ever made.
The final season is coming out.
just don't like stories.
Season 4 was
Me
just a
neither.
bit overreach,
Yes.
but I liked season 1 and 2.
Season
Let's
1
just sit
was
down and watch a
wow.
whole show about stalkers.
No, but
Which
it's-
one was
it's-
season 4?
It's deep.
Season 2 is when he meets the chick who is also a bit cuckoo.
It's called Love.
Love.
Love was nuts.
Love was nuts, yeah.
Do you guys
I
have
remember-
experience dating crazy people?
No, I have
No.
No.
dating. Never.
Dating, no.
Yeah.
Dealt with ya.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to
Oh, yeah,
hear that.
interacting with crazy human beings. Like, there are people who you interact with and you say, you know, that person is a bit off. They're like, yeah, 100%. She's off.
Did you like it?
Hated
Were you
it.
thrilled?
Hated
Never.
it.
Terrified.
I don't live for the thrill in relationships.
Okay, so what
In life,
what
yes.
did she do that was so crazy?
If I start, how long have we done?
We don't have all day.
Yeah. it's-
Nah, but she was a bit somehow. Those things of like following you home.
Yeah. Showing up at your house and announce.
Yeah,
In
like
the morning when your whole family is there, entering the house.
being breakfast.
Yeah.
What do you mean she was entering the house when your family is there?
Yeah, entering, sitting in the sitting room with you guys. Like, trying to see what the vibe is, man. Like, who invited you here? Man?
What do you mean?
Mind you, calling you when she's at the door, like you're amateur.
Yeah, like I'm around.
At my door.
Those things of I like how you're dressed, brother. I'm in my bedroom. What are
Anyway,
you
bro.
on?
Next question. We have some good questions.
So, okay. How does she do it?
No, wait. Ask one of the.
This is a dilemma
Okay,
question.
okay, perfect.
How does she do it to always be happy on camera? And also, this is for everybody, Sabrina plus you guys. I'm at a point where I have no one to talk to. The guys I talk to are just bar friends. The ones who are my friends, for one reason, when I didn't call them for like a week, they would stop like being their friends. And also, yeah, it's like if I don't check up on them, they don't check up on me. I have been in my head a lot from Monday to Sunday. I don't talk to anyone literally apart from work and greetings. I feel like I need someone to talk to. I'm 27 years old. I need tips on making new friends. Love both pods.
I like
Aw.
that. Like that question.
That's a good question. Why is everyone looking at me?
Well, put
That's
yourself
okay.
in on the
Okay. So
spot.
first of all, how do I stay happy? I don't know. I think I've worked very hard on that. Life can be depressing, if you let it. It can take that turn. But I've been working out and meditating. I'm deliberate about my happiness. It's not by chance, you get. So I feel like in life you also have to be very intentional about the things you want, and happiness is one of them. Don't think it's just going to come. Don't think it's going to come from success. Don't think it's going to come from people around you, because everyone around you is going to let you down at some point or the other. You're going to get all the money you want, but even the wealthiest people are depressed AF. So just try to make your every day of your life a meaningful one. Be intentional about your happiness, whatever that looks like for you. And then your friends. Man, I've been through that. When I stopped drinking alcohol, I go through these seasons where I'm not drinking because it's bad it fucks with my mental health when I drink. So I go through the seasons when I'm not drinking, and it was such a strong transition, because a lot of times you realize, like, damn, are my friends are the only people I talk to, the people I talk to when I'm going out or when I'm hanging out. Like, I'm no longer relevant when I'm not going out or drinking. And it just shows you that it's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means you're growing. Sometimes you can't necessarily be with the same people all the time forever and ever. Amen. I mean, in theory, we would want it to be that way. But sometimes that just means you've gone to the next level. So you're shedding these other people, and now you're going to meet new friends or make new friends. Like, if you have hobbies, if you have things that you like to do, you meet friends there. For me, I think I'm very friendly, so it's easy for me to make friends. I don't know how other people do it, but if you want to, like, let go of your bar friends, I would say, like, if the time is right, it's right. But then also, something I had to also learn through myself this year was, what kind of friend are you? It's not enough to just say, oh, my friends did this, but have you been showing up for them as well? Because sometimes we point and blame and be like, that's a bad friend, my friend doesn't da-da-da-da, but are you doing that for that friend? So look at yourself, look at what you're doing as a person. Am I a good friend? Am I showing up for my friends? How do I want people to show up for me? Then show up for people like that. And then also let the season be, like, go through the process you have to go through, make new friends, grow, learn, evolve, basically. I feel like a motivational speaker. Thank you for watching my TED Talk.
You have what to add, guys.
You hit that on the head. But on the last point of
making friends,
not even just making friends, but like what you're doing for your friends. I feel like also maybe just release the expectation of your friends doing that back for you.
Absolutely, yeah.
And just be okay with, like, reaching out to your friends when you feel like you need to talk to your friends. Like, it's okay for you to just reach out to them, bro.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like, that's just what it is, man. For them, they might not be deeping it.
Yeah.
That it's always this person reaching out. But, like, there'll be friends who reach out to you, and there'll be friends who you have to reach out to. But, like, they're still your friends.
And one thing I've learned about adulthood is everyone is going through something.
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone
yes,
is
yes,
dealing
yes,
with something.
yes.
Maybe
Yes.
they're also there, like, my friends don't check on me. Kumbe, you're the one checking
You're
on them.
checking, but you don't
And now you give them
The other
joy.
ones
They're
don't
like, oh my
check.
God, they have checked on me.
Not even that. They don't count you
You,
as
they
one.
don't rate
Hey,
you.
man, this guy's always
They're
checking.
like,
My
no
other
one
brothers
checks
don't
on
check
me.
on
Man,
me.
why is this guy over testing, man?
It's just Melvin.
Just Melvin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah,
That's
I
true.
hear it.
That's true. That's true.
Sydney, are you adding anything?
Let me tell you, everything has been said, man. I won't lie to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Another dilemma?
Yeah.
I am a serial older man dater. I'm
Like this.
right? I'm currently 23 and my partner is 36. He's amazing and so kind. We've been thinking of taking the next step in our relationship. However, yesterday he yelled at me for not getting him dinner.
Not getting him?
Dinner. Now, I know it wasn't ill-intentioned and he has even apologized. But me, I've already moved on mentally. And I really hate confrontation. So how do I end it in a calm, non-confrontational and non-dishonest way, like in an honest way? I don't want to get into it with him. Thanks, guys. Love the pod.
Did she
of
say
all-
23, 36?
23,
First
36.
of all, I feel don't know how to feel because her older man is about my age.
Let me tell you.
But she's
23
23
though.
though.
She said, I'm an older man dater. The
And then
first
she
thing that
said-
came to my mind
Was like
was
50.
like 50s,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So me, imagine my surprise
Tough.
when she's like,
I saw you turning. I was like, let me keep looking at Casper.
oh my days. But to be fair, yeah, you're right. She's 23.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
That's
I
not.
also want to know
Yeah.
what getting dinner means. Like
That-
getting, making.
I don't know. That's just how she
No, but
phrased
either
it.
way, why was he yelling at her? We do not tolerate bad manners. People should always treat you with respect, whether you're young,
Agreed.
whether you're old.
Agreed.
No one should be raising their voice at anyone. That one
Agreed.
is grounds for dismissal immediately.
Okay, so you agree with that?
do you,
her decision?
yeah, no, I agree, and I'm glad she has her head on right. She's like, how do I exit? Yeah, exit, because it starts with small things like that. They yell, they belittle, they don't wait for it to get worse.
A yell
But
can
how-
easily turn into a slap.
Yeah,
And let me
So
tell
how
you,
do
23
we
and
do it?
36, there's a power dynamic there.
13 years, bro.
Yeah.
13
Do you know-
years.
13, I was running track and field, bro.
how
I was old enough.
How do you guys break up? Me, I literally just tell you it's not working and that's it. Phone call will suffice. Because in person, I feel like they can manipulate you.
I agree.
And they can try to, but phone call for me.
Phone
People
call.
those days, people used to say, no, do it in person. I see no benefit to that.
Phone call, but like, you keep it short? Is it like a long call?
And
Don't
you know
buy
when you
minutes.
have receipts, you're like, the other day you yelled at me, I'm not okay with that. It's been a good run, but I think it's best we go our separate ways. I hope you're okay with that. But even if you're not,
Bye.
bye. It is what it is.
Fair enough.
Obviously, do it with kindness because breakups are painful. But yeah, if you have a reason to, just like rip off the band.
So would you advise her to do it like that? Is that the non-confrontational way
I
she
think
should
so,
Call
yeah.
him.
Because, man, this guy yelled, man,
Man.
over dinner.
Me actually,
Now, a breakup.
actually, in that moment, I would have done it. But it's good that she has taken time to like reflect on what. Yeah,
And she has
but-
already moved on. That's what she said. So clearly, you have no reason to stay there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys feel like she should break up at the first sign of a red flag?
Not first.
Yes.
Like, me, the thing is, red flag.
Yeah, because yelling is a red flag. for
Yelling
sure.
is a red flag. So I want to separate that. First sign of inconvenience, no. First sign of red flag
Yes.
Yes.
with a 13-year age gap. Generally red
That
flag.
was the first red flag.
That
the actual
just,
first
that just a
one. That's the second
36-year-old
red flag.
man, you like 23-year-old
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah, that's
And
nuts.
I also wonder if, and this is not to knock the sender, but you say you are serial.
Old men date.
Older
Yeah, I
man
wonder
data.
if there's something there. I wouldn't know.
I tell don't
See,
start,
you know when
man.
You're young, you know when you're younger,
You're cooking.
when you're younger, you think that older men are better. It's just like they're
Brother.
just older men. But if he's a nonsense man, he's a nonsense man at whatever
The general
age.
thing is me.
It's Sabrina. Do you know the thing that I found out that like disillusioned me
Yeah.
was that when you're like 22, 19, whatever, and you're dating an older guy, he's cool to you, right? But if you speak to the women his age, they think he's a loser.
Yeah.
You get? And
Yeah.
that's probably one of the reasons why he dates
Yeah.
children.
Yeah, thanks.
You get? So I can imagine, like right now, if like a 19-year-old girl comes to me and says, oh my God, I'm feeling some guy, but I know the guy is a loser. And I'm like, what?
I tell you, it's our
Yeah.
age, man.
You get? But as a 19-year-old, you don't have the history, the context. You wouldn't understand this guy is creepy and nobody likes him.
Yeah.
But growing up, you're like, oh my God, you're weird.
Yeah.
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 No,
Patrick
and
said
it
that to my face.
continues.
You're weird.
It continues all the way until they're like 40, 50
You
something.
get.
Like a weirdo is a weirdo at whatever age.
A weirdo, it's a weirdo. Money doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Age
Someone
doesn't
said-
change.
Someone said on TikTok, money doesn't unlame a nigga.
Facts.
Money
Facts.
cannot unlame a lame-o. It makes it worse, if anything.
Like if you're a lame, money is not going to unlame you. You're just
Can't.
going to have more money as a lame dude.
and now
a rich lame
it
dude.
will
The
yes,
worst, man.
That was. Oh my God.
it's like a lame on I don't even know, like steroids. It's
Name with
crazy.
resources.
You get
Name with resources.
You redistribute
Lame
this.
with
Spreading
resources.
spreading the gospel, bro. Lame.
Yeah, but I'll say, man, I like that even at that age, she can identify where the issue is. Boom. Leave the
Yeah.
To
guy.
be fair, people don't usually yell at people who they respect. So I think Sabrina like hit it on the head.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay,
Him
Casper,
yelling at you.
have you ever dated an older guy?
Has she ever?
How many?
Brother. That's one
How
of the
old
main
is
things.
old? No, because
That's one of the
I
main
just want to
things of this pod.
establish.
That's one of the main ones.
How old is old?
Because when I saw you asking her, I was like, why you answer?
The age gap
How
was
old is old?
the age gap was bigger than this.
Like how much older than you?
How much older than me? 14 years.
14, yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys.
The rest of my case.
Yeah.
No further questions.
Actually, you should be the one giving.
No,
Listen to
but
them,
I
man.
think what makes it like worse is that it's not like it was now as a 27-year-old. As 19, he was 33. So
Yeah, that's still a big age
like
gap.
it was
You know
my
when-
first year of uni, first month.
That guy, where is he now?
He's in his 40s now. Unmarried.
Unmarried.
Not
Yeah,
married.
yeah. He had issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know anything else about his life, but I know
Yeah.
he's not married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, when I was 19, I dated a guy who was 24. I thought he was so cool.
Yeah.
And he was so much older. He was 24.
24-year-old man.
1924.
Boy.
A 24-year-old is a
24.
child, though. Like now, in the grand scheme
They
of
were
things.
both-
Yeah,
we were both
19.
babies.
Yeah.
Like,
Right?
In hindsight.
1924.
I'm not gonna lie, a 24-year-old man is probably like the same mental level as a 19-year-old
Let me
girl.
tell you, their
Lucky.
frontal lobes were together like
Yeah. Same level of growth, bro. She still had 4 years to
And
gain
then
her.
me, I
He
thought
had 4 years
I
to
was
gain
like,
his.
I'm dating an older guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you,
That's
you guys were
crazy.
thinking the same.
Exact
Exactly.
same.
No, but right now I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Right now, at 27, I don't want to hear anything from anybody above 34, 35. I don't want to.
Would you date a younger guy? She has also done.
No,
she
no,
was like,
no,
I'll
no,
bring
no.
that. Okay.
No, because that's
$1 million.
another theme of this pod.
Yeah. The young guy is one car, bro.
Let me tell you, there's a guy who said, I will take care of you.
But the young
Has he
guys,
reached out again?
I have to say, the young guys have game these days.
Uh-huh.
I just think they're
Thank
just hella confident. That's my thing.
I think so,
that.
and I think it's sexy. Yeah, like when
Now, Sabrina,
The
you
young
don't know
guys
what
who drive, man.
Sabrina, you don't know what you're doing for it. Do you know how they're going to bombard you? These young boys.
Yeah. It's never that serious.
You had it
Go
here
in the
first.
comments.
You had it here first. Yeah.
Okay. Do you I can't remember what I said. But okay. Do you guys feel like there's competition in podcasting?
Competition.
do we
in
feel like there's
podcasting.
competition?
Yeah.
You go first.
Where?
In
podcasting.
podcasting.
In Uganda, in the world, in
I guess.
Africa.
Because it was like, what's your take on podcast competition? Does it
Okay,
even exist?
Does
As
it?
what?
Does it
it
exist?
Does it exist?
Okay, what I like about the podcast space is it's very we're friendly. I think everyone supports everyone. I want to believe like yeah. So I'm coming from the media where it's you versus us. And that energy is like it's not that serious, you know. It's never that serious. So me personally, I think there's space for everybody. There's room for everybody to grow, everybody to thrive because we all appeal to possibly different audiences, but even if we have the same audience, we can feed off of each other's. Like, you know how you go on a street downtown and 5 of those shops are selling the same exact thing, and you're like, why would they put them next to each other? But in economics, they taught us that lesson. Like, if we're all, so now they know this is the district for
The street for this
for
thing.
these things. So what you think we can do is what gives you strength. So the more we create content for our audiences, local audiences, Uganda, I feel like that's what I wanted to tackle. I wanted us to have fun content for Ugandans by Ugandans. Because I noticed we are consuming mostly Kenyan, South African, West African. And now we have mob jazz, we have It's Never That Serious, we have Unpopular Opinion, we have
In my opinion as well.
In my opinion, we have so many people who are doing great things locally. So me personally, I feel like there's room for everyone. I think we can all thrive.
I agree.
Yeah.
Also,
But brands need to start paying us.
True.
Guys need to get serious. We need
Also,
money.
I think on podcasts, because like it has so much to do with the hosts,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get the same thing from 2 different podcasts.
True.
Yeah.
So I can get this from this one
Yeah.
and that from the other.
And
like,
it's fine.
yeah.
And I can like both. And literally, I can listen to Subspod now. I listen to Mob Jazz next.
She's now sub.
Then I listen to Elevation Worship.
yeah.
You get like
Yeah.
they're 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
Abundance mindset, guys.
Literally,
Abundance.
abundance.
Mindset.
abundance.
There's room for everyone to
tell you,
grow. There's room for
That
everyone to
subscribe
thrive.
button doesn't fail to work.
Yeah, you subscribing to us does not
Take
away
it from
you
us.
subscribing to me, bro.
Like I
Yeah.
don't think that the moment you subscribe to, Sabrina's podcast, you come back to Mob Jazz and unsubscribe, as in.
It'll only be a competition if you call yourself the Mob Jazz podcast, bro.
Yeah, now there will be like,
Yeah,
okay,
that
yeah.
will, then it's like your.
It'll just be stupid, actually.
Yeah.
Don't take us there.
Yeah, don't take it there. Don't take it.
Okay.
But imagine someone comes, Ugandans are crazy. Someone comes and says, Mob Vibes. How would you feel
Mob
about
Vibes
that?
podcast.
Mob Vibes podcast.
Mob Vibes podcast.
MVP.
To be fair, we come here.
take
That's
MVP.
tough. Hold on.
I've given you guys something to chew on.
Don't make
Yeah.
us create a subsidiary.
Listen,
Just don't.
I like that one. I like that one.
Ah,
You're
you
going to
just
be the host.
Mob Vibes podcast.
Since you've cooked, you'll
Mob
be the
Vibes.
host.
Yo, Mob Vibes podcast. That might be the name
MVP.
of. That's the name of this pod, bro.
Yeah,
that's
we
the
have
name.
Oh
changed
yeah,
it.
it is
Vibes.
more vibes
Mob
We need to
Vibes.
own it now.
with
now.
Sabrina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The match would
Okay.
slap. But
Yes.
you guys, where is my match?
Oh, we've got you when we drop. The next drop we
Our
got.
next drop
The next
in
drop
a
we've
few
got.
months.
I even did filled out the survey.
Did
you
you?
know.
Oh,
Yeah, I
lovely,
did.
Fantastic.
Lovely.
This is Sabrina.
We've got you. Yeah, the survey so we can find out what the audience wants.
Yeah.
And then
Me, I
we'll-
said I wanted I said baseball hats for sure.
Nice.
Nice.
Hoodies. I said hoodies,
I think
baseball
guys
hats.
fill out the survey.
Yeah.
Guys, fill out the survey.
Got you.
Like,
We've got you,
Yeah.
we've got you. Nice.
okay. So last and final.
Okay.
Hi guys. I think my workmate has a crush on me.
I hope it's not the same chick with a smelly work.
No, he
Okay.
stammers.
Really what?
Workmate. He stammers when I meet his gaze, or when we talk, he's in a daze. First of all, you're rhyming.
Chick is
Stop
not
that,
poet.
you're going a bit-
Okay. He never
why
tells
he has
me
a crush.
no, not once. I test him and he fails at every chance. Literally, she's rhyming. And when he stares, I catch his eye. He blushes deep. I don't know why.
This is a
She's
poem.
Relax.
This is a poem.
It's a poem.
Ongo, a colleague calls it out all the time. SOS.
That's
why
a
you rhyming?
poem.
Yeah.
That's nice, man. I
Okay,
love that.
you wanted to cook. How are you
I love
talented?
that, yeah.
So what we've allowed.
I love
Your
that,
mob.
man.
Like, is she feeling him or not?
I don't think so.
She
Because
wrote
she's
a
saying
poem about
SOS.
it,
A
Okay.
colleague calls it out all the time.
But the poem can be an
Friend
SOS
zone.
poem, man.
Friend zone, eh?
Friend
The
zone.
friend zone,
Yeah, no, she needs to friend zone that guy.
That's why they said you're a friend zone.
What do you mean how?
No, like, I'm asking, like, how do you do it?
How do you friend zone?
Yeah.
You just decide that this is your brother in Christ and be
And like, do you point it out, like, when it comes to talk to you, you give like a shoulder tap?
no, yeah, like you literally just have to put up imaginary boundaries where you can't be overtly flirtatious. What, like, eventually people do get the message that yeah, you know,
People.
sometimes people fall in love with you because of proximity.
True.
Like, you're at work every day, I see you every day, I now start catching imaginary feelings,
Of course
though
I'll
I
fall
don't.
in love with you. What do
Yeah,
you mean I'm
like-
seeing you every day?
Yeah, like
I will love you.
Eh?
Hey.
that's easy.
Yeah, but Sydney, eh?
Of course, I'm seeing you every day.
I'm seeing you
of course
every
I'm
day.
gonna love
Yeah.
you.
I would love
Okay,
you.
yo. A dangerous man.
Sydney, an HR department would hate to see you
We need a
come.
I
dangerous
will
man
love
in
you.
this pod, bro.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
he said, I will love
Of course,
you.
I'm seeing you every day. It's giving you, bro.
Bro, it's
It's
giving
giving
you.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you can have a crush and keep it pushing. Keep
No,
it
but if
professional.
the things he's doing, by the time she said the colleague calls it out,
Calls it out how he's stammering when she talks. Like he loses composure, but that's not harmful to
Yeah,
anyone.
but that's the thing. Like, it's also like not that serious. Unless it's affecting your your livelihood.
yeah.
I'd say enjoy
I'm
the
not gonna lie, I had a
attention.
crush on this chick who I was working with while I was doing like, I'm not going to say what I was doing, but not where I'm working now.
okay.
I had a crush on her, and I was never ever going to act on it. I don't even know if she clocked that I had a crush on her. Yeah, but we kept it
Probably, she
vibey,
probably
respectful.
clocked it. Guys are so obvious when they have a crush.
You think so?
Yeah, like they're so obvious.
Let me tell you, man, it's the opposite and then it becomes obvious. Does that make sense? If I have a crush on you, I will try my best to show you that I don't. It becomes
And then
obvious.
that's when I will. That's when.
You
Yeah.
greet me and I'll be like, what going on?
Don't be.
Okay, that's what you guys be on. Be like, why is this guy moody? Kumbe, he has a crush.
Yeah.
You're the moody guy.
Not moody.
Moody.
Okay, sir.
Allow it.
The reason why I've said that is because I have an experience with something like that
Yeah.
at work. So this guy slid into my DMs, asked me out. I turned him down because this is like a brother, man. You know when you get to the friend zone so hard that you're like a bro now? Like, also, guys, like when you see a chick, don't wait for so long because once you're in that brother zone,
Yo, bro.
done. Like you would rather shoot your shot in the beginning before I put you in that category. Anyway, so he's a brother. So now here he is trying to switch up the role. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're the bro, you're the homie.
Yeah.
So he now got annoyed. So now he was on those ones.
Nah.
When I'm trying to talk to him, he has an attitude. I'm like,
That's a
Calm
bit
down.
different from me.
Yeah.
It's just because like I don't want you to know.
you don't want me to know.
Yeah.
But
So
I
you
already
have to
know.
act like you're one of the homies.
Oh.
Nah. I want you to know I have a crush, bro. But I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to keep it respectful. This is a workplace.
This is the energy.
Like,
this
yeah.
is the one
not
that
a
works.
workplace.
Yeah.
Hey, this is like Leboti. I don't want you to know.
We're
Yeah.
not going to hire any cute interns. You are a flight risk. You're a flight risk.
We hire. So he has threatened that he will love you.
Literally. If I see you every day, I'll love
But
you.
we don't see each other every day. Unless we go on like tour. If we go on
Yeah,
tour,
every
do
day
not
we'll-
bring that.
But when we get our own studio, you'll be seeing her too often.
Sydney, don't make us hire an HR department, please.
Just hire boys.
Just like guys.
Excuse you.
You said that in Women's Month.
Nah,
Are you
You
serious?
said that thing in Women's Month. You know what women are dealing with
Like
today.
you said.
I can't believe you said that, man.
Like this, by the way. Like
No,
this.
but yeah, I'm messing, but
Yeah.
it's possible. But then one of us has to leave the pod.
Exactly.
But you guys,
Exactly.
have you ever had let me ask Casper, have you ever had a crush on a guy?
On a guy?
On a guy, yeah.
And
Like,
what's
what
the
do you
end
do?
of that?
No,
That
no, no,
question?
no.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
How do you deal with it? Do you act on it
No.
or let it fizzle out?
I'm a strong advocate for women not shooting shots. I don't believe in women approaching. So I can't. So
Let's unpack that a little bit. Why?
After you made women shoot their shots on Valentine's.
I made women shoot their shots.
Who are they shooting their shots at?
Or like
Like
we
guys in general.
we were Cupid.
Oh.
So they would send the messages to us and then we shoot for them. But these things of going up to a man.
Uh-huh.
So I don't do it.
Really?
I don't like it.
Okay.
There are those that do it. Blast.
So you, if you have a crush, what do you do?
No, so me when I have the crush, I die with it until it goes.
I can't think an each man.
Listen,
You know, a crush
It-
you can't act on. I
it
can't think an each.
kills me, but I won't act on it. I don't even want to show you that I have a crush. And I told you guys, yes, I do have a fear of rejection, but also I told you guys, when I have a crush on someone, I believe he's too good for me.
You did say that.
Like I put you on a pedestal. So I don't think I deserve you. I think you deserve someone that's better than me. So like I envision like maybe the most beautiful woman I know, that's the sort of woman you should be with, not me.
Let me just say this. I used to be the type of person who's like, if you're a woman, shoot your shot. I have since changed my mind. Don't do it, sis. Don't do. I've seen success stories, but for the most part, I think you should not shoot your shot. I just feel like it sets a bad tone for the rest of your interaction, where it will probably have to be you carrying. Because I feel like it now puts you in a position where you know I like you more than you like me.
True.
So it's a hard no. But
Shoot.
at the shoot.
I agree
No,
with
have
them.
have you been hit on?
Of course. But I agree with you guys.
Did you
I
didn't like
definitely
it?
agree
Eh?
as well.
Not that I didn't like it, but I think I prefer it the other way.
Yeah.
I
Like if
prefer
a girl
the other
shoots,
one.
I would not know what to do. Bro.
I know what
Yeah.
to do.
Me, I
No,
don't
me,
know.
I've
I
done
won't
it.
lie.
I've done it. Results
You've
may
shot?
vary, yeah, but like
As in,
that-
have you
Results
have you
The
shot and
results-
it ends up in a relationship?
Huh. No,
Yeah.
I've shot and it ended up in a situationship. So
Yeah.
I guess I fucked around and found out. But what was I going to say? They say a crush is just a lack of information.
Yeah.
Every time you have a crush on someone, you're just looking at, you've glamorized them, exactly what you've said. You put them on a pedestal. As soon as you know who this person really is,
The crash booms.
you probably won't even like them. So I always console myself now in my new findings of never shoot your shot, but never shoot your shot.
I agree.
It's
I
so bad.
But I feel like
It's so
you guys feel
bad.
like having a crush is different from feeling someone. Because I feel like those
I
are different
get
for
you.
me.
There's
They
a
are.
semantic day.
Because sometimes I'll
Yeah.
see a chick and I'm like, yo, I'm feeling that chick. But the crushes, I don't want to know anything further. Like I feel like I have a crush on her. Let it just stay there. Let us, because once she starts talking, once she starts like, once I learn more, I'm just like,
Actually, you've cooked by
Yeah,
the way. Yeah.
like-
There's
bro.
a semantic there. You've cooked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like as in, I just want you can just be like a painting that I admire,
yes,
be
it's
fair.
like listening on
but I
mute
don't want to
vibes.
buy.
Yeah, exactly,
thing is,
exactly that.
It's been long since I've had like a crush. Like, you know those
Yeah.
ones where like you see her and you giggle. It's
Yeah,
like, could never be me outside.
Sydney, person, you see the chick and you get going.
Inside, in the
How does
chest. In the
But
chest.
Sabrina,
Can
you
say
also need
everybody.
to know that the number of crushes Sydney has in a year.
Yeah, no,
They're not crushes. I just be feeling babes.
Sydney
Sydney
is
is
an
a runaway
MVP.
It's just that.
I will say this. On occasion, in Kampala, every day, there are like 2 babes that look nice. And I'll be like, man, I like her.
Okay.
But her crush, relax. Crushes, no.
Yeah, Sydney, before you guys came, Sydney said, you know that chick kubeis me. I said, Sydney, you're kubed by almost every chick you see. I told him that chicks find you lying down, ready to be kubed.
I didn't deny.
Very prone.
But you guys, this is such a random thing that I'm going to say. But it has just occurred to me that all of you have such flawless skin. What the fuck?
Do you know us?
What's going on? Do you guys have like a joint skincare routine
Listen, man.
that you guys share in
This
the
got
group
water
chat?
here.
What's the actual
Water.
fuck?
Have you seen how many jugs of that
Pushes
we
water.
drank?
What the hell?
I've died.
Everyone has flawless skin. This
Yeah,
is weird.
It's part of our criteria for joining this sport.
I see that.
Yeah. If you see one thing like so, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You're on
You guys
probation.
have never seen Wendy, but also Wendy, man.
Yeah, when the skin is.
When it's youth.
Flawless.
baby
When it's
smooth,
youth.
man.
youth.
When it's youth, we are getting
He's
to
young,
that.
man.
That's true, that's true.
Like, that's baby skin.
He said, I'm an adult.
I'm
That's how
an
you know you're young.
That's how you know he's young.
I'm a big man. I'm a big boy.
I'm a big boy. I'm not a baby.
Yeah, but
3 years older than you.
Wait, when didn't I say I told people you're 25? How old are you? 24? You're lying.
Wendy's
Wendy, you're lying. Bring your ID, we say.
By the way, what's up with like young guys lying about their age?
Right?
Let's
Wendy.
unpack
you
that.
guys taught
Why?
us, man.
We taught you. We taught you what?
You say boys taught you guys bad manners.
Yeah.
You guys
He
taught
has,
us
he
how
has
to
said,
write bad
Dungo,
manners.
here in the field, women don't want young boys. Well,
in the field.
okay.
To the market.
Wendy, let's see your ID. Wendy, you're not 26. These boys were
When
saying
is
you're
24
24, then I
years
said
old,
you're
bro?
25.
When
You
is he
look
24?
23.
He's 24.
23, 22.
He was 23. He just turned
You're
24.
24,
Yeah.
His feelings, Emma.
You're 24, Wendy.
Wendy's flat.
But
Your
we
flat
said
will know
young
your
guys
age.
have game, so you take your win.
Yeah.
You look
And let me
20,
tell you,
22,
by the way,
23.
Wendy has game.
Hey.
Don't play with Wendy.
No,
Don't play with
genuinely,
Wendy.
Talk
I
to him
thought you
5
were
minutes.
turning 25 last week.
He's
Wendy, you're
24.
24.
Wendy, it's
Wendy's
okay.
24.
One day you bam,
Okay,
you be lying
embrace
to
your
people
youth.
about
Bro, don't hang around
I
old
tell you,
guys and think you want to be
I
Yeah.
old.
like to be 24, man. The backs are somehow. When I wake up, I first exercise. The back.
Wendy, we're going to find out.
We're going to steal your
I have your
ID.
national ID somewhere. My document. I'll check.
Anyway, guys, I think it's getting to that time.
Yes, man. Sabrina, thank you so much for coming on the pod.
Guys, thank you so much
This
for
was a
having me.
blast.
It,
As
Right?
it
expected.
was.
As expected, this was
Now
a
you
blast.
guys have to revenge.
We
Please,
shall be
Yeah.
there.
invite
Shall
us.
be there.
And we shall come.
Let's
We
tell
shall
them
come.
where to find you, what the
Yes.
podcast is, what mileage is, blah, blah, blah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's never as serious. Is on my YouTube channel, Sabrina Agasha, and basically we just talk about everything and anything. Mileage is a show about cars where I am learning about cars with you. So make sure you like, subscribe, and hopefully I'm gonna have the mob jazz when I get enough microphones for all of us, for
We
the
can
entire
carry
squad.
ours. We
You
shall
can
carry
bring
ours.
us.
We can carry ours.
Yeah.
Please sort it.
Yeah.
The Mob Jazz podcast will be crossing over to It's Never That Serious very soon. So be on the lookout, mobsters. I love your mobsters. Yeah, it's so
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
Now imagine if we had called ourselves
Saz.
It will call us over.
Mob Vibes Podcast.
It will still work because
Yeah,
of mob.
Mobsters still, yeah.
Never that serious, Saz.
That
Yeah,
would be
yeah,
so
yeah,
fun.
yeah,
I really.
Wendy
you
has
guys-
cooked you guys.
Boy.
You guys, who
That-
came up with the name Mobsters?
Come on, bro. You
The
know,
nomenclature
you know
king.
who.
Let me tell you, Melvin thinks he's the
then-
best at
Oh.
names.
Cook for me mine. It's
I've got
never
you.
that
It's never- I've
serious.
got you, I've got
Wendy
you, I've
has
got
said
you.
that when we go to her, because we already have the title for this one, when we go see her, it should be, it's never that serious, it's just mob jazz.
It's just
Love
Mob Jazz.
that. Love that as a title.
Fire!
Cooking.
Love that as a title.
Yeah, man, but they might steal it before us.
Who has the
Guys,
Guys,
same,
the podcasts, man.
who has the same two titles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, man. Listen, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next week. Next week? You'll see this next week. We'll see you guys the week after that.
Yeah.
This was so fun.
What's the thing we say? You're the way.
Oh,
Hug your dad.
hug your dad, kiss your mom, text your boys, Friend zone your co-workers.
I was wondering where.
Buy a
I was
car.
wondering where
Buy a
I was
car.
going.
Buy a car.
What else?
It's never that serious.
It's actually
not
never that
serious,
serious,
bro.
man.
Never
Until
that
next time.
serious.
Africa
Bye.
must unite.
Peace.
Peace.